new addition, Team Spirit, who's yet to win his TI. And of course, we have two members who notoriously played up against Team Spirit in TI finals, and Ace and Tofu
30 seconds to battle.
may be able to get some long-forgotten revenge against Team Spirit in this matchup. But Avery, we have an Ace Night Stalker. That is not an Ace hero.
I don't think I've ever seen him play this. I cannot think of a single game in
Really?
Dota that I watched him play.
You can't think of the iconic game when he was on Mouse Sports in 2013 for EMSL 1, the precursor to ESL 1?
Oh, that was last
You don't
time he
remember
played
that
it?
series?
No, I don't.
Where he was Mouse Sports versus Empire?
He probably doesn't remember it either, to be honest.
No, he definitely remembered it because he lost and then promptly did not play the hero again for another 8 years.
Well, it's back. This could be a misclick, ladies and gentlemen. We don't know.
It is. I think I could confidently say it is possibly his worst hero.
Okay.
He has a 30% win rate on it.
That's good. That's really
Anyway, the
nice.
point that I'm leaning to is it does feel like Liquid, when it comes to who's making the adjustments on this new Liquid roster, it feels like Ace is making the biggest adjustment.
Which I'm fine with. Like, maybe he'll struggle at the start, but if they're wanting to grow over the course of the year and play their style, and this is the way it has to work, then that's how you do it, right? And it either works or it doesn't. But at least you full send and you commit. So I kind of respect it. Will it work for them in this game or in this series? We'll have to see. I'm a little dubious in this game one. I think something illegal happened.
What happened?
They got a
missed-
last pick Dragon.
That is illegal. You're right.
That has to be pretty illegal for a lot of teams. I think there's a lot of teams in this tournament that would look at that and go, what in God's name? Like, they would pay money to be able to first pick this hero, and they just casually walked into a last pick DK against a lineup that doesn't really do anything to him. And I personally feel that Night Stalker is terrible against Dragon Knight.
Yes.
I think it's a terrible matchup because DK just sits there in the fight, and you can never out-man fight him, you can never out-DPS him.
Yeah.
He has a long duration stun. I'm not convinced by this Liquid draft. I think it's kind of low damage against double save. They have Timbersaw, they have Dragon Knight, two of the best side lane cores of the entire patch. They have easy team fight initiation. I don't know. Yeah, like, I heavily favor Spirit here off the draft alone.
Also, Boxy, he may love this clockwork, but right now, Panto is juking the hell out of him. Not in this chase, but every single time he does the cogs, he has missed the attempted cog hit, though here he's just doing it the old-fashioned way. He's going to run him down, hit him bit by bit. And Panto gets the safety of the tier 1 tower, but like, does it really matter? It's Night Stalker versus Dragon Knight. It's not like Yotoro is taking any guff out from Ace.
Yeah, Toro's just going to sit here. In fact, he probably really enjoys the solo XP. This is a great carry to get solo XP on and just ramp up into the later Dragon forms, start doing Ancients earlier. So on one hand, I think normally if you're Spirit, you would mind because you want to abuse the Night Stalker, but DK is not going to really abuse most offlaners anyway, so I think you're actually okay with that exchange. You get to come back here and play for full.
Well, another illegal thing happened, which was they gave away Naga Siren. I feel like we normally see that hero permabanned. But I don't really think of Liquid as a Naga Siren team.
Not really historically. Maybe Tofu will bring something different to the table here with it. It's kind of a weird hero for them because I think of this hero more as a map play / scaling hero that shuts down opponents' team fight rather than like the connect to skirmishes style that Liquid normally plays.
Yeah.
Can be good against Team Spirit though. I think from a theory standpoint, Naga's quite good against Spirit style because one, it pushes out the waves, it gives you information, it scales, and it shuts down their team fight.
Okay, in trouble. There's going to be a lot of damage. He might survive, but he is going to be limping back to the tower. Going to require some help from Tofu.
Definitely going Spirit's way early.
Yeah.
And they're going to ramp up here. I mean, the DK Timber only gets stronger here as the regen kicks in over time, so...
And if the side lanes look bad, well, don't look in mid lane. It's even worse over there. 24-6 on the Storm Spirit over Nisha's Pangolier.
Putting in work, though. He is going to lose water room here. Nice little test from Boxy. Helps Nisha out.
Didn't want the courier, huh?
almost through this first night.
I mean, he's pulling, and this Dragon Knight is so far forward, and they can't even like confidently go after him.
It's a level 1 clock. I mean, what are you gonna do to this guy?
Yeah, I mean, more so my point about the Night Stalker versus Dragon Knight matchup. Many other carries would be pressured by the Night Stalker that close to the tower, but
I think this game will just come down to, can Liquid kill?
you just can't get him with the cogs, man.
It's not meant to be. Can Liquid kill Spirit's backline? That, to me, is the entire MO of the game. If you can kill the backline with your jump and your Night Stalker silence and that, and like disjoint a fight with Song.
Good fighting there from Mickey, and that's going to be your first blood. Wow. We had so many close kills, but apparently nobody has finished the job until just now.
It's kind of an awkward first blood to give away. The gyro wasn't doing too hot, but now he's quite fine. Falcon Blade done. It's going to push him to level 5 as well, so you have that level 3 barrage if you want to keep fighting with it.
I want to put that Falcon Blade. Is he trying to get some efficiency out of his wand or something midway through his CS?
Yo, he's a TI winner, Austin. Chill.
That's true. Dragon Tail into... Okay, I thought it was going to be Disruption into Whip. Instead, it's just Whip into a bunch of right clicks. And that's enough.
Well, that was straightforward. That was the point-blank Whip. Just walked up to him and lashed it in his face.
An amp damage for the Pangolier. So we'll see if Nisha is able to make use of that when he gets his level 6. Maybe we'll see some sort of TP rotation to a side lane, or... This does look like at least this bottom lane could use the help. They're trying to keep Collapse down, though.
That's no chain.
They're going to leave him alone in lane. Yeah, no chain meant they could do a lot of damage, not enough to kill them.
Just such a tough hero to out-trade. And the tri-lane continues for Spirit, trying to put the pressure on this Night Stalker during the day. A lot of tower damage off this catapult.
Yeah, seriously.
Really efficient down here. Might even stay alive.
Yeah, the Disruption Illusions managed to keep the Siege Wagon alive long enough for the next wave of creeps to come in, and that's going to be the tower.
No deny.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
DK gets the job done, even without the form. It adds up down here, and
And
this
now
will
you're
open
matched
up
up
Wisdom
against
Shrine.
Shadow Demon against the Wisdom Shrine, so this is going to be double Wisdoms for Team Spirit.
They're just too late to contest with the Pango.
Yeah, Pango was trying to invade, and then it seemed like it wasn't a good situation for it, so they TP'd back. Everything is just disjointed and off here from Liquid.
That's really awkward. He doesn't have boots on the Pango. He TP's late. He does have that power rune to fight, but you don't even get the fight out of it. Nisha asleep at the wheel or what? What was that about?
Guess so.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
This is going to be a crazy start for Yatoro on a Dream Hero this patch. Got a lot of experience to work with, a lot of farm to work with, and you can always just stack up for this hero. Look at the power room.
Liquid hoping things will go better on the 8-minute power room. They all in for the bottom with the Rolling Thunder. It does spawn.
It's one way to guarantee you get that rune.
I guess so. Now Rolling Thunder is on cooldown. You got a haste rune.
Do have 6 on the Timber up here too, so this is an attack point for Spirit. Nick has to be a little careful if supports make some sort of rotation up here. You can also bring that Dragon Knight through the gate with the 6 and just stun him up into the Chakram. No Song available yet. In fact, these supports for Liquid are feeling the pain, man. Level 3 on both. And again, a very low damage support duo. So you're just, it just feels like you're missing 2 heroes in this game right now.
Rue steps out a little bit too far forward. Liquid, quick to pounce.
That's 4 heroes. They got him.
They did. Team Spirit, unbothered, staying in their lane.
Hitting mid.
Even Laurel with the clarity, moisturizer.
Moisturize. What's that mean?
It's a reference. Just you wouldn't get it. It's fine.
Wait, is that
Somebody
a
else.
brand?
No. God, you're old.
I don't know that one, dude. That's some Zoomer TikTok tech.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
You know the average Dota viewer age is like 47 or something, right?
Yeah, and you're like 55 or something.
Dire's
Metaphor.
structures
Mentally.
are fortified.
Okay, is that even an insult? I don't even know.
Well, they can at least deny this tower.
Dire's middle tower
He gave it to
has
Box.
been denied. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Well, they had darkness, haven't been used yet. Now we're hitting second nighttime.
Yeah, are you going to use it on this
they got-
armlet DK and just try and fight him?
Got to get something done here. Nisha and Tofu. The Rolling Thunder's just not even going to do that much. It doesn't say Boxy. It's going to hit the Shadow Demon a few times. We'll see if they can actually kill him, but it doesn't do enough damage.
I don't see Liquid killing anybody in this game. They don't have supports to do anything
Radiant
aggressive.
Scanning.
I mean, the
Oh,
Knight's
Darkness
not
is going to
rolled, I
get
guess.
used, and they're going all in on the Armlet Dragon Knight.
Yeah, well,
If this
good luck
doesn't work,
here.
Avery, bot out the Diffuser Blade. They need the extra damage. Slowing him down with the Void. They can pull him back with the Ensnare. Oh, a little bit of help from
Close.
Panto can go a long ways, but the
Okay.
Gyrocopter will
Okay.
join in, and they bring enough heroes to the occasion.
Didn't have the escape act up yet, and not willing to bring the Timber down there to take the fight. I guess you get the rundown on him.
And all of a sudden, the skirmish power of Liquid is finding a bit of a comeback.
Radiant's bottom tower
Okay.
is under
They get the
attack.
kill on the Dragon Knight, but it was heavy investment, but then they just rotate back and kill Collapse.
Not kills I expected, but Liquid making something out of nothing here. See if Spirit can pay it back a little bit, but the NS...
Splitting up the damage here. Let's focus on one target. Did I see that right? Can you use your souvenirs when you're silenced?
Yeah, I think you can.
Why?
They're not a spell.
Okay. All right.
I mean, he throws out a souvenir. It's not a spell.
Uh-huh. Well, Mika's coming. He can do a lot of damage to Collapse. Is it going to be enough, though? Another Rolling Thunder hit, and a long-range hook shot coming in from Boxy. All in on Collapse, and they've got him. Can Mickey get out now? He's zooming. He gets back to the river, and he's away. Now it feels like Team Spirit are the ones just acting a bit slow. Wheel goes out, good catch. Got the Hypnotize. Onto the Night Stalker, though. Boxy get in front of Panto, locks him inside the cogs, and lets Ace go to work. Yet another pickoff for Liquid. All of a sudden, just a killer laning phase from Team Spirit has completely faltered.
Just getting completely outmaneuvered here. It felt like every go, one of their heroes didn't have resources. That go in the Timber, the SD has no mana for disruption. Laurel's just lingering around with no mana on this Storm Spear. If they have full resources there, that's a very different fight. Your Gyro probably dies for sure, but Liquid have the better read right now. Taking advantage of these little moves that have worn Spear down across the map, just keeping that nighttime momentum up.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Very nice for them. I mean, that is exactly how they have to play this game. And they needed the kills for their support levels to come online.
Yep. Now you have level 6 on the clock. Naga Siren will get there soon. I know everybody likes the maxed out daggers on this Ringmaster, but I always feel like sometimes it can just go really bad in situations like this where Team Serp's grouping up. You don't have Escape Act yet because you still want higher levels of the whip,
Dire are scanning.
and you only have level 2 whip, so it's not even that
Radiant are scanning.
much of a team fight impact, you know?
I'm also not a fan of the 3+ points in the dagger, but if you go into it and you get kills off it, then it pays itself back.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, of all the power runes for Laurel to get, an Arcane rune is the best.
The thing is, where do you go right now if you're Spirit? Because this mid tower died, this offlane tower died. The only tier 1 left to fight around or fight for is that top one, which you kind of just want the Timber or DK to take eventually. if you're looking for the fight with the Storm,
Radiant
it's not obvious where you're going for it unless you just want to make some incredibly brazen smoke to Liquid's triangle or something. You also have daytime coming up in 30 seconds. That would kind of be the natural point to make the move. Sure, you have darkness, but... Or dark ascension, sorry. You can also just farm this game for your Spirit. I mean, again, you have this Dragon Knight.
It definitely seems to be the game plan, right?
Yeah, they don't have to play very aggressive. Their scale is significant. The Timbersaw can out-farm the Night Stalker. I think it's kind of one of the weaknesses of Night Stalker is when nothing's happening in the game, he's not the fastest flash farmer. You know?
Well, that's why you're supposed to go Midas and Shards.
That's true. Yeah, I'm sure 33 would go like Midas, Octarine, Helmet Dominator, Refresher, so you can get the max charge as possible.
That sounds sick.
It does sound pretty sick.
Show up to a camp, it instantly all dies.
I mean, if you think about it, if you go Midas, Octarine, Refresher, not only are you refreshing the Midas, the Refresher is a better cooldown because of the Octarine.
Right, that's just
next level gameplay right there.
Well, there was a support there. Not sure where he went, but
honestly, Kezu's probably going to make that his next YouTube video. Probably just stole that from me right there. You're welcome. You can have it. Not even going to charge you.
it's very nice of you, Avery.
Always looking out for my co-talent, you know?
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Smoke to the power rune. 60 mana rune. Spirit hoping it's top. Liquid looking for it bottom. And illusion rune.
Still have their arcane.
Gotta bait it.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Where's that Pango? Okay, maybe not the baiting it. Ace does not get hypnotized. Uses his Hurricane to get away.
Heads up play.
Very, very clever.
Definitely do not want to be feeding this Dragon Knight extra gold right now. As he's starting to ramp up. Ag's done for the gyro though. It's going to help Mickey keep his top position here.
Well, Rue and Laurel have looked for a solid 60 seconds for a pickoff, and they will never find it. So, a bit of wasted time for them, sadly. Oh, Boxy, well, he'll still get the cogs. And there's the follow-up from the Gyrocopter. Good stealth disruption will just cost them a little bit more time to get the kill, but ultimately, Liquid have found their mark.
I'm gonna look for more here. Try and get Panto the back half of this Ascension.
He still has escape hack, though.
Yeah, it's just too tough on the positioning.
Yeah.
Dire are scanning.
This is the kind of game it's going to be. You're just not going to get a lot unless Spirit decide to take the fight into you. Going to have to just play it slower than I think you wanted to if you're Liquid.
At what point do you think Spirit is willing to fight?
I mean, they're always going to be willing to fight when the NS has downtime, which in theory Liquid should always want to dodge. So there's always going to be that back and forth. I think Spirit will almost always fight around Yatoro's timings. Here he hits that blink, Mask of Madness, Armlet. He's ready to go. You make the move. It's daytime as well.
Mickey did not want to give him those last couple Ancients.
They might. No, they're going to cut the next waves here.
Going back for the power rune, a regen for Laurel.
He's gotten the good ones here, man.
So the highlights continue here. Night Stalker, not really a hero right now during this daytime, while Dark Ascension is on cooldown, and now regen rune timing for the Storm Spirit. So Team Spirit going to feel good in this minute or two, though Yatoro's now going to show on the other side of the map.
So they got one kill, stole some Ancients out of that daytime interval. Not the worst for Liquid. Just a little concerned if this Night Stalker starts to fall behind everybody else. But you do have the Naga to pick up some of that farm off the map.
I'm just surprised Team Spirit didn't keep looking, even without the Dragon Knight, just to take advantage of the regen before... Because you have another nighttime coming up, and you have Dark Ascension still on cooldown.
They are confident to scale in this game. Like, I do not think they are in a rush. I mean, they have double saving supports behind a Tricore that is quite strong.
Yeah, I mean...
They also have Shadow Demon. Like, when you have Shadow Demon, you can't really be afraid of scaling because he's such an anti-carry hero while also buffing your team.
Right. The Dragon Knight's going to beat out the Gyrocopter most likely. Dragon Knight with a Shadow Demon is definitely going to be beating him out. But that's
100%.
why the Night Stalker got picked up in the first place, right?
Of course,
you
that's
got both the Pango and the Night Stalker to hit those backline.
This game will always come down to teamfight execution, and if you can jump the supports, all of this goes out the window. That comes down to how good of a formation Spirit can present around objectives. And normally, they're quite good at that. The only reason I say normally is because without Maposhka, I don't know how much of that changes. You know, that guy is a god tier teamfight setup artist. So you're not going to have the same discipline and comms around that, but that's where other players on this team can step up.
Well, Ace, he was hoarding a lot of gold. And I was curious if he was going to go the Blink Dagger, right? That means they just want to take over the game during this window and a lot of pressure to get a lot of hero kills. Instead, he goes for more of a farming build, Echo Saber, something he's going to scale up more in this game. So maybe Liquid feeling like either A, they're not going to be able to close out this game early, or Ace just wants to be a boss.
Kind of a hybrid item. A little bit of farm, a little bit of regen, a little bit of fighting. And we'll hit that nighttime. They get the Tormentor. Time to fight. If you're Liquid, fight for this Roshan. And Spirit know the fight's coming. I mean, every time it's night, you have to expect the
Dark
booster.
Ascension got to be popped. Spots the Ringmaster first and catches the Shadow Demon as well. Just what Liquid want. Take the supports out of the pool.
Yeah, perfect jump. You will take that every time. I mean, I know Spirit... It looked like they felt this move was coming, but they really did not position for it at all. Unless you're happy to throw supports away to just tank the gank there, but I don't think you should be. Like, that is a place on the map you can take a fight if you position around that high ground ward. You land a Demonic Purge on Night Stalker, it's another really good tool against this hero.
Backdoor tier 1 tower, and there's Boxy with his signature Blink Dagger Clockwork.
Oh, I thought you were going to say signature Tranquil Boots is assembled.
No.
He's assembled it, folks.
Let's put it together.
Collapse getting a little aggressive here on the river, especially during this nighttime. Don't have Dark Ascension, though, so you're missing that damage.
He's trying to create enough space for the Storm Spirit to get in there for the power rune.
Another
Gets another one. I mean, I can't believe Liquid is giving them this many power runes during nighttime, especially. Guess they didn't want to risk a fight right as the BKB was coming in for the Gyrocopter. Mickey's got it now.
You have a very tight window where you have your Gyro BKB. There's no BKB on the Dragon Knight. You would love to take a fight right now.
Playing around their ward.
Without Dark Ascension, your initiation options are basically all on Boxy, though.
Tofu just running in. Boxy blinks in, gets him inside of the cogs, starts the bounce around. Collapse getting a bit low with Nisha following it up. Double ultimates to be used to try and burst him down. Escape back to bail him out a little bit. Panto's going to be in some trouble. He's probably going to die to Nisha here. But can they kill Collapse? Yutoro gets pushed back by Cogs. Collapse looking for the Timber Chain. Gets through the clockwork, but he's not going to die easy. Mickey with his BKB is now wearing out, and it's not even going to be able to TP away. He's just going to die here. Liquid trying way too hard to kill the tankiest hero on Team Spirit.
Honestly, what set that all up is Laurel jumping the Naga Siren. He had the amp damage rune. He takes Tofu down kind of on the backside of that Ringmaster ulti. And that is what opens up that entire second half of the sequence for Spirit to go in, just commit on those cores. There's no bailout there. Damage is done. Double save goes into the Timber Saw. This is the fight Spirit won. You committed on the tanky frontliner. He gets the escape stack. He gets the disruption. You have to spend another 6 or 7 seconds chasing this guy. Doesn't even die. And Storm and DK are going to clean you up. This was my concern for Liquid's draft in this game. Like, your damage output is very limited.
And now, an Aegis on Storm Spirit with a BKB.
He's a monster.
Very different game for Laurel.
And what is he worried about? As he grabs another Arcane Rune.
Disgusting. Catches Rue. They want to make sure they get this kill. Gonna pop the Rolling Thunder. to protect against Team Spirit coming in and trying to fight this, though. They got to get out of here.
Yeah, Spirit can still
Ace,
fight.
you can't stick around like this. Otherwise, Laurel, he's going to chase after you. Get the grab. Cogs does go out and hits a little bit of bump, though. It's still going to be Ace in trouble. Tofu with the song. It's not good enough. And Laurel with his BKB is still going after the Tofu. Song is not going to last long enough. He is going to be found eventually too dead on the side of Liquid. Sticking around too long after picking off the Shadow Demon.
Well worth the BKB usage there. Pump up the Galvanized stacks, maximize that Arcane Rune usage. And the gold is just starting to flow into these Core's pockets right now. Strong BKB game for Spirit. You have very little to control it if you're Liquid other than that hook shot and Song, which can go both ways. Like, as we saw, you Song, they BKB and just run you down anyway. It's not doing much for you. And it's going to be a triple BKB core here.
And heading into a daytime. So this is the absolute nightmare for Team Liquid and the Night Stalker especially. You've got a Dark Ascension to work with. And if that doesn't work for you, Team Spirit's just going to roll you over. Roll up. And a shield crash, but there goes the Demonic Purge, taking away the shield. Disha left very squishy, trying to get up the rope, but he's just still cannot. Disruption into a Chakra Morlic Death should finish him off with ease. Yet another pickoff, yet another Galvanized stack, and maybe yet another one is Tofu is going to be caught by Laurel, slowed down a bit. They've got him.
Perfect mana usage, perfect chain stunning here from Spirit. And they just casually walk into two great kills, boost those Galvanized stacks up even more, and Yatoro gets to do what Yatoro likes.
Victory.
Which is watch from the sidelines as he clears up objectives.
Kill creeps, kill towers, leave the heroes to everybody else.
And there's your third BKB. 26 minutes, all three BKBs online, all three core scaling. Daytime still online for another good chunk of time here. Still have that Aegis for 2 minutes.
Pop the glyph. They want to all in for this, and I
Why not?
don't blame them. This is Team Liquid, a huge opening.
Nothing you can do here. I mean, you have Dark Ascension. How do you fight this?
Dire's top tower.
Have to get the backline. That is backline or bust.
Top barracks.
So look for the flank, and if you're Spirit, you've got to expect the flank. They're scanning for it. They're putting Laurel on the front line with that Aegis. If I am Laurel, I am thinking I'm just going to break every smoke or every flank maneuver this entire game because I can always get out of it.
There goes the Dark Ascension. They run into Laurel. Spot Rue. They're going to go for Rue. Manage to push him back inside the cogs. Self-disruption, though, buys a little bit of time, especially with the wheel. And Ace really can't get away. There's too many heroes surrounding him. He's going to die for this one. Mickey right in the middle of all these heroes. They almost killed the support. They got him in the end. One support. That's all Liquid's going to get out of this disaster of a team fight.
Perfect wheel, perfect saves. Spirit, we're ready for it, and they'll even grab the Naga Siren after the song.
And that's your Dark Ascension. If there wasn't tier 2s, I would say Team Spirit, just another lane of barracks for them.
Seeing the downside of that Echo Saber, the Night Stalker runs in. He didn't get Demonic Purge. He didn't really get stunned. He just got chopped down by the Timbersaw. 1,500 damage coming out. You don't have BKB to get in there and deal solid damage of your own. You're just kind of a useless hero. And great formation. I mean, it was not perfect by Spirit, but it was good enough with the Storm running interference. It made Liquid work for those support kills. It was not clean. It was not quick. Yeah, that's all you need. Those Daedalus crits hurt, man. It was a last pick Dragon Knight. And we are seeing why this might not happen again.
I thought you were talking about the Night Stalker pick.
That I already think is not happening again.
Oh, man.
It's a really tough hero to execute, especially if you're not a de facto Night Stalker player. Give it one more go here. No Ascension, no Nighttime. Seems tough.
No Aegis. The only silver lining here for Team Liquid.
You have the Pango Ags, and you're going to have to make it work. Find the back line, take them
But
out.
the initiation is already struck. Big
okay.
A is gone in a second. A Blink Dagger initiation, a Storm Zip in to follow it up, and the team fight's already done. I mean, Liquid can't do damage without Gyrocopters. So everything that's happening on screen, all it is Liquid heroes dying. There's nobody in Team Spirit that is even threatened by all this.
That's just the game. not enough to hold back Spirit during these daytime intervals, and this Tricore just got out of control. Not enough momentum. That's the risk with this Night Stalker pick. Can be explosive in this game, can also just backfire really hard, and we pretty much saw it backfire here. I don't think Ace played that poorly either. Like, he played pretty solid in the early game. It's just kind of the weakness of the hero. If you misstep in those fights, if you don't get those extra kills during the nighttime intervals and build that lead, you're not going to feel great in this game. Yatoro looks confused. It's like...
We are live with Game 2 of Liquid versus Team Spirit, where we have late smoke from both teams, though Liquid, who aggressively placed their ward down, has already spotted a little bit of the smoke action. Let's see if it actually comes to anything.
Got these wards watching each other. That shit's a good time.
Watching me, watching you.
I'm excited for this game.
Why?
Got two of my favorite heroes.
Wind Ranger.
Yep.
Is Winter Wyvern a favorite hero of yours?
It's my highest level hero in Dota 2.
Really?
Yep. I love this hero. I think this is one of the coolest heroes in the history of Dota. It is a hero that has super powerful spells that at the same time can Omega grief your team, which I think makes him very hard to play, very high skill, and very unique.
I think it's part of the spirit of Dota 2, you know?
Exactly.
I'm with you on that.
And it's just a cool hero. Cool voice lines, cool design.
Chill, baby.
That's right. We'll get disrupted here. No courier snipe for Tofu in the early parts of this laning stage, but I will keep an eye on this Wyvern. His laning is not as good as it used to be. That's kind of the weakness. He has very low base damage, and he needs a lot of levels, and sometimes you can struggle to get those levels because if people block your pull, what are you doing? All right, you're just throwing out burns off cooldown and nuking for range creeps, and that's about it. Your strength in a head-up fight is very weak compared to most supports, so you kind of just got to get through the lane stage.
Do the levels matter on this hero if they've made the ultimate dog shit?
Yes, they do. Good question, Austin. I will say they have the really strong combination of Monkey Wyvern, which is a classic, one of my favorites as well. So I think it could work out here for Liquid. They have all the tools to make this hero work. Just a question of if it can get there. That said, there is some really strong mobility on the side of Spirit that can cause him problems, particularly that puck, the SD save on the ult, and the glimpse back situation can sometimes make the positioning really hard in fights. And Kez is a mixed bag. In theory, you're good against Kez, but a lot of his damage is pure magic related, so it kind of goes both ways.
Yeah, it is kind of weird. I was wondering, like, is Curse going to be good against Kez? Like, obviously, if you can get the Kez to hit one of his allies, fantastic. But I was just thinking, like, you were talking about how Bane was one of the big counters to Kez, apparently.
Yes.
In part because you could just Fiend's grip him when he's hoping to Raptor dance.
Yes, birds do not like being gripped. If you've ever tried that in real life, it's very true.
I can't say that I have. Have you?
Many times. They do not like it, Austin.
Choking chickens out there?
Seagulls at the beach did not like it. They did not like it. But who likes seagulls? Nobody likes seagulls. Are they real?
All just government drones, I heard. That's what Owen told me.
Owen does know a thing or two about government drones.
Just looked like Nisha's getting his bit of revenge over Laurel in the mid lane matchup, getting the better of him in CS at least early on.
Still think Ember should win this lane.
Yeah.
Even with the curveball.
Ooh, Panto. He's going to have to work through a Fairy Fire here. Probably not enough damage. Doesn't even bother throwing out the Blood Grenade.
Not the highest kill start to a game we've ever seen.
No, but it did take like 5 minutes to get first blood in game 1, so maybe it's just the sign of the times for these two teams.
Though I gotta say that probably favors Spirit in this matchup in terms of, you know, these two teams against each other. I think you rather have more chaoticness, more kills if you're Liquid, whereas Spirit don't really mind. I've never viewed them as a lane domination team. Sometimes they can, especially if they're in top form, but their game style doesn't depend on it.
Sure.
Whereas if you're Liquid, it's not that you depend on early kills, but if you get out ahead, it means all these fast connections, your skirmish style, you're playing the map is a lot easier.
That being said, they did draft a bit of a skirmish lineup. I mean, they have Kez, first of all, which we've talked a lot about this hero. We've talked a lot about it in reference to Liquid and how it kind of fits the Liquid style. Yutoro, he's ramping up the damage on Ace here. Ace, oh, got the parry, turn back around. Boxy, you need to help out your boy here. He does manage to power shot him down, but not before Yutoro gets the first blood.
Such a disgusting hero when you get the full kit to work together. Just so much damage. Not often you can take the fight to the Centaur.
Yeah.
In those early stages, but he manages it, and with very little help from this Disruptor, honestly. Still, nice solo XP for Boxy. He's already level 4. Wind Ranger killing it out here. Stacks being made by Rue, of course, as Clamps plays this lane 1v2. See who ends up taking those in this game. They don't have the best early Ancient clearing lineup, one of the weaknesses of this 3-core.
Right as the teleport is going out, they go on to Collapse. Collapse misses the spear. A rare miss from Collapse. And that will result in his death. Now,
nothing bottom.
Yeah, the Shadow Demon rotation doesn't actually do anything for them, at least not initially. Maybe they'll still find it.
It's a tough hero to go on, though. Both of these in a way.
Yeah, what do you go on Boxy, he's just going to win run afterwards.
I guess you have the glimpse here.
Yeah.
Somebody?
Turn back to Ace. Ace. What's that damage?
Yep.
What is that?
That's Kez.
Disgusting.
Might get both? Nah, it's a little...
Panto, in fact, almost got shackled there, and that would have been the death of him. The power shot would have been the death of him, but he manages to deftly dodge it.
Now, see, Austin, that is where Ace made a fatal mistake. He walked up in lane against Kez, which, of course, is illegal. And he was swiftly punished by the hand of Gaben for his callousness. This is why Half-Life 3 was delayed, so that we could have Kez in Dota 2. Think about that.
I'm thinking.
Was it worth it? I don't know, man.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Seven-minute Wisdom Shrines. We're going to see the Ember Spirit coming across.
No urn charges,
what is Laurel going to do in return? Is Nisha already showing himself early?
I mean, there's no way you're afraid of Collapse here. Only level 4. They get another quick kill.
Yutoro's going to take a lot of damage, too.
It's going to be double Wisdom Shrine for Liquid. And I think
it
will
is.
be.
I mean, I guess even if you bring the puck, you feel like you just can't take that fight. They would have Coil Spear to be able to, like, snap the coil, but...
The thing is, the monkey can rotate. That's the strength of the monkey. And this is a already almost level 6 monkey due to the strong laning phase here.
Yeah, gotten the extra experience off of the kills on Mars. So
I think that was the correct call from Spirit. I don't think you can win that fight if both of the cores from Liquid come, which they will. Even going to invade the stacks here.
Hit him with a Boundless Strike. While his orb is out, the puck is able to get away from Nisha, but Rue doesn't seem to be quite so lucky. Hit with a Splinter Blast, slowed down by a couple of hits, and one final slight. No, still on cooldown. Not going to be able to do it. And look at this rotation. Yutoro coming out to join the party. Tofu hoping he'll somehow manage to get an Ancient Deny. Not the case here. So Liquid, get aggressive. Do not find anything for it. Team Spirit, punish them correctly.
Little XP for Collapse, who's going to need some recovery here, especially with some of those stacks getting stolen. And Yutoro's going to have to make his presence felt early in this game. I do not think he can play an AFK Kez here if he wanted to, given the game state. Need more firepower in these skirmishes. Especially with a kind of low damage support duo with all their levels gone. Level 5 for both of Liquid supports. Boxy pushing that level 6. But he bought an urn, Austin.
He did.
That's a double urn.
That's a little awkward.
That's really awkward. This is where your mid pings you and goes, sell that.
Trying to chase after Panto. Got him with the stun. And thanks to Tofu making the read ahead, they will have the damage to finish him off. Laurel's going to be here, though, with the coil on 2 supports. Trying to finish off that Winter Wyvern. Got the Cold Embrace save, or at least for the time being. Probably still going to be run down by Yatoro, but it's taken a while. In fact, Yatoro's going to have to go so far up for this kill that he's going to be caught by Nisha and Mickey. They all pounce all at once, and Tofu does not die.
No Raptor Dance, no Raven's Veil. Just shut down. That is not a good sign for Spirit. If you bring the Kez into these fights and you lose them, this game is going to spiral twice as quick. That was a fight without the Ember even joining it until the later half. You just started it off with like your Wind Ranger Wyvern coming in with some Shackle into Centaur spells, and then your 2 other cores could connect. The Monkey connects at the end, the Ember comes in. That's kind of a dream scenario for Liquid. You got Urn charges on both Urns.
Now it's super value.
Oh yeah.
Get 2 kills, get 4 charges.
That's why you never sell it, despite what your mid tells you to do. Because they're always wrong.
True. We could see the levels off of killing collapse have done wonders for them. You talking about the Monkey King having almost level 6 at that period of time. It also meant that Tofu got to level 4, so he had the level of Cold Embrace while still having the other spells leveled up. Now he's level 5 with level 3 Splinter Blast. It's 2 different fights he's been able to utilize that. Powerful nuke in the early fights, especially with cores that take advantage of it really well. You've got 3 different cores that are going to go deep into a fight that you can Splinter Blast off of.
You also have a lot of stuns, which is always nice for this Wyvern, because it means you can just throw this ult on Laurel at some point in this game. Even if there's just creeps around or whatever, even if it's a shorter duration curse, if it sets up for Shackle, if it sets up for Chain, Centaur Stomp, Monkey Stun into Wukong, Focus Fire, whatever, that's going to be enough to kill this puck, assuming there's no disruption to bail him out. So the levels are going to go a long way.
Flip goes off, and Ace will start putting his body on the line to protect this Siege Wagon, but also Nisha sneaking in from the side. They have any detection? No. Surprisingly, trying to kill him. A Kez, they didn't bring detection, so Raven's Veil gets him away.
Not even going to get Panto here.
Yeah, very awkward.
We'll get the tower, but I think that was guaranteed no matter what. Spirit's still looking for some sort of momentum in this game. They really have not found a lot here. It's been all Liquid all the way.
We are going to see the typical Falcon Blade into Desto build up for Kez. Yatoro not bringing anything new to the plate here. Big rotation to catch the Monkey King, but you can already see Boxy's here on the side. Are they going to be able to bail him out? Shackle shot goes out, doesn't latch onto anything. Looks like the Monkey King is going to die, but the punish is certainly going to be there, as at least Rue will die, so it's going to be 2 kills for the one Team Spirit, matching the rotations and beating out Spirit.
Nisha dodges the demonic purge damage with Flight. That was a nice little move at the end.
Oh, that's cool.
Keep his HP high. Already level 10.5, by the way. He is insanely high level.
Liquid rocking the top 3 net worth cores by a sizable gap, too.
About to get bigger. Triple bounty rune up top for Nisha.
Oh, wow.
Bottles 1 has 2 more sitting there. Vessel done. Almost going to be level 11. He is ridiculously big for how quiet a game this has been. Like, normally you see Ember this big when you're just chain killing supports and getting all these power runes. It's kind of been, 2-0-1 is fine, but for him to be this high level this farm without having to chain kill Spirit is huge.
Collapse is not having fun in this game.
No.
Goodness.
It's not getting better either. Early Diffusal for the Monkey, early Vessel for the Ember. Very strong items to just bring this Mars down quickly before you can get to that blink. And Liquid setting up for that 14-minute Wisdom Shrine. They plant an Obs directly on that spot. They'll be ready to go back there in a minute if Spirit don't find some action here. This feels like it's turning into a please bail me out Kez game.
Yeah, it kind of is. But there are plenty counters on the side of Liquid, right? Can't really kill Wind Ranger easily because Wind Run. You've got the save from the Winter Wyvern, which should be good. You've got Vessel on the Ember Spirit. Arena goes down, does manage to get Tofu as well here, but the Winner's Curse caught Laurel hitting the Mars, so that's going to disrupt things quite a bit. The damage doesn't ensue, and both Liquid supports survive, and now Team Spirit on the runs where they can. Laurel, he'll be able to get away, but Nisha is still chasing down heroes. Looks like they caught the Disruptor with a power shot, kill shot to get the kill. They finally get something out of it. Chasing away Yatoro, they'll take both the support kill and the tower.
Even more disastrous fight if that spear does not hit the Monkey King on the retreat. So that was very clutch by Collapse, but all that does is bail you out of a bad fight and give a lot more map control to Liquid. I guess it wins you this Wisdom Shrine in a way.
It does.
That's pretty big.
And maybe gets the kill on Tofu, as Tofu, he does have Lotuses, and he still has this, oh, there goes that. I was going to say Cold Embrace, but never mind.
Okay, that is something for Spirit in this game, because they were getting nothing. And that's finally your Blink for the Mars. Should be Witchblade, yep, done for the Puck. And you're almost to Deso on that Kez. So these will be the early game fighting items for Spirit. If they can all come out at roughly the same time you take a fight, you can swing this game back towards your favor. So that's an entire pipe for the Centaur, I believe. Oh.
Instantly breaking the coil where he can, but it's just going to lead into the Spear, into the Static Storm. Bit of overkill there from Team Spirit. They're not messing around, though. Down 5K. A kill like that is worth its weight in gold. 900 gold to be specific.
Take that. I mean, also, he's just so high level in this game.
Yeah.
That's so much experience to take down this level 12 Ember. They're going to look for more here. Still have Arena available. Again, that is a Pipe Centaur already done.
Toro trying to bait them out, being half HP. But Ace is heading to the other side, where Laurel Shackle Shot does not land. That was a close call. But the attachment to the trees, just a little bit too far.
Great space from Laurel. Buys time to finish up this Deso on the Kez, who cleans up an HOD creep. One more wave, he will have it here. So early fighting items finished up for Spirit. They're going to start to look for more plays now. They have the damage if Yatoro wants to join on any of these gank attempts.
All right, let's see what they get done. They win a fight, they might just pull this game back enough to be able to contest Tormentor, and then from there, who knows?
Under attack. Radiant are
I wonder what box he's thinking about building. He bought a Cornucopia, which it's got to be either Orchid or Mage Slayer on this win rate here.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Kind of tough build-ups in terms of how fast it comes out. It's got to be Orchid for the Puck here.
I mean, Orchid is very valuable against Puck and Kez, so...
I think it can be really powerful this game. I just wonder, is he going to get slowed down getting there and have it just be perma-delayed?
It's kind of interesting because you would eventually... Game goes late, you could also scale it into a Bloodthorn.
Yeah, it's quite good this game with their lineup. Very powerful item against Kez as well. Just being able to burst him down in your stun duration is always nice. Yeah, he's just daring them to go on him, and Spirit will take this with the spear back.
Oh, another missed spear from Collapse.
Does it matter?
Arena, Coil, Static Storm, Kinetic Field, everything to hold this Centaur in place and not allow him to stampede away. Liquid get here a bit too late to bail out their Centaur. Can't they get a kill off it, though? Slide Chains lands on Yatoro, instantly cleansing that out with the ultimate, though.
Under attack.
He took so much damage killing that Centaur just off the Retaliate. There's 1,300 damage coming out from Ace in that fight. I don't think he cast a spell or hit an enemy hero. Tough boy to take down.
But they got him. And what was a 5K gold lead at 14 minutes or something like that has now been brought down to 2K at 18.5 minutes.
Just didn't find action off the Monkey Ember connecting. Spirit too elusive around the map. Now they do have the BKB done for Mickey, and they do have Kaya plus an amp damage from Nisha. So these cores are still really strong if they get to play a full fight. But so far, it's Spirit kind of dictating the tempo. Finding these little pickoffs every minute or two with the coil, with the arena, and then resetting, not giving anything up. And that style is working really well for them right now. Slowing this game down. They'll find another good D-ward bottom. As Liquid just watch Boxy plus Banana.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yatoro, Echo Slash, and then way into the jungle, off map. Team Liquid, if they want to get this, we're gonna have to smoke into this high ground area. It's very dangerous.
Do you want to get? You want to cancel?
Oh, this could be big. Where's the curse? Oh, it comes too late. Doesn't grab anybody inside of it. Collapse now makes his jump in with the arena. They blow up the Winter Wyvern and the Wind Ranger while knocking down Mickey from his ultimate. They got the bash out. Mickey, he's not even going to be able to get off the Wukong's command. Nisha, static stormed up, trying to get out of this silence. He gets Yules. What do they got off of that? It's a spear, a chain stun, and 4 dead on the side of Liquid. Tofu, the reaction just not quite quick enough. That could have been a 4-0 the other way.
Yeah, he gets everybody there. Liquid wiped them. They're going to come in with the stuns, just clean house. Stampede can guarantee you positioning. Instead, Spirit, split-second decision-making counts for everything here.
Imagine instead of a Splinter Blast, it's a curse on Panto.
And then just look at the spell casting from Spirit. They're just so good when it matters. Perfect arena, perfect spear, clean up the supports, demonic purge on the monkey, no Jingu beam built, even if you were able to get there. And then you save the silence for the Ember. Yules from the puck into spear off the Mars for that clutch setup on the mobility hero.
Yeah, very nice.
Just all the little things going right for Spirit. They clean the house. They get 8 more charges on that Deso, pushes it to 10 for Yatoro. And now he's top of the pack. Exactly what you wanted. This game has just swung completely to their favor now.
Liquid, I mean, their lineup is predicated on getting kills. They just have to keep getting aggressive. Another smoke up from them. This one will find a kill. That'll be Collapse going down.
Liquid wants more of this swinging across the map with their mobility cores, finding the pickoffs, starting the pickoffs, instead of the other way around. They can let Ace show on waves and contribute with Stampede. But Spirit have not given them a lot of openings this game. And it also feels like Liquid have had more map control, but haven't translated it into that net worth lead because the fights are not going their way.
Yeah. I mean, they're also, I would say, more focused on looking for kills rather than hitting creeps.
100%.
Cold Embrace, try and bail out Ace here. He's a bit isolated. Nisha, well, the Disruptor doesn't have mana for the Static Storm, makes things a little bit awkward, but he will just be able to walk away. Glimpse back. And now Ace inside the arena. All in for him. Wukong's man goes down from Mickey, hits him with a Boundless Strike, but the curse now goes in. Actually, that's pretty decent. It caught the Kez, so after this gets cleared out, can they finish off Yatoro? No, he gets a grappling claw into the trees, and he's away. Slight change onto the Shadow Demon instead. Kinetic Field will not be able to bail him out of that one. Team Liquid get the better of this engagement, 2 for 1.
Solid curse. Does the job. Lets this Kez bring that tanky Mars down. That's a shackle if I've ever seen one.
Couple the Satyrs together, but no Kez.
All right, Liquid, they get a fight going their way.
Excellent.
I do kind of wonder, though, how that fight happens. Instant Raptor Dance. And the Shackle Shot lands off of that one. Now, we got that off the parry. That makes things a little bit weird, because then he can stun the Monkey King. Might be able to burst down the Monkey King instead of the lifesteal, getting the better of Monkey King. Yatoro will chase after Boxy. Larl will go after Tofu. And not much is stopping this puck. Can he do the magic damage to finish off Tofu? Yep, he can. Is he going to be able to get away off it? Yule Scepter, spear back, misses Nisha. Slight, that doesn't go so well. Phase shift dodge. Larl, he stays alive.
Playing so well around these Yule Scepters. Just juggling heroes, setting each other up. Might be able to catch Chase. That's very close. They keep the Kez alive, though. That's the biggest thing. The Deso charge is continuing to build here for Yatoro. Up to 18. Significant on this hero. Like, this is exactly what you want to see because the damage counts for so much with his kit. Especially as you push towards that Ags.
God, it's so disgusting. Like, Yatoro on the first sign of danger, Raptor Dance. And then as the Raptor Dance goes down, he switches and does the parry. And that leads into him being able to stun the Monkey King. Like, his hero's just able to do so much when danger approaches.
You have to disable him, or you have to just BKB all in him.
He's going to choose to backdoor this tower. His team is going to be here, though. They're buying him with the arena, but it's still a little awkward. Bound the strike into the curse once again. It's nice disruption save. That's going to be great. But Yatoro, he needs to get out of here. Grappling claw over the side. Slide chain. Samantha to get off the chains where he can. But he's too far away from home. He's just going to get run down by Liquid. And this is a very mobile lineup. They can catch heroes if they're running, but they won't be able to stop the teleports in time.
That was a long TP going to that bottom tier 2. Not what Collapse wanted, but he will escape. No damage done. You'll lose the Kez, though, and every time you lose that hero, it feels real rough. So Liquid claim a big prize up here. Even with the ult stacking, it works out.
Never refuse gold given.
Remember, you can always just ult this Kez and burn his mana out a little bit, too. It's an option, as BKB done for the Ember and Orchid done for the Wind Ranger. We saw the Orchid go on to the Mars in the middle of that fight, so some of those next round of items are done for Liquid as they look for some favorable exchanges.
Sounds trying to finish him off. Bound the strike, hits onto the puck. Last bit of damage onto the Winter Wyvern. Nope, he gets off the Cold Embrace. So Larl's just going to have to head for the hills. Deep into the map.
Does have a regen run.
Gets Yules. Mickey pursues. Gets vision of him. Now the silence from the Orchid, and they've got him. Nice
little chase down there. Fresh Deso for Mickey now starting to pile up.
I will say that I agree with you that mana burn is a great way to hurt Kez, but he has such low mana costing spells that just having a wand very often, you drain him of all of his mana, just having a wand often means he can get enough or at least a grappling claw away, which we saw him do in that last situation. It's just kind of nasty. BKB goes off as Nisha got caught by the Static Storm. Dangerous moment for him.
Not the way you want to use that 9-second BKB, but the way he will have to use it.
BKB collapse. A Parasma to be built up for the puck. And the Ags up next for Yatoro.
Scale the damage here for Spirit. I think we haven't really seen Liquid come together as 5 too much either. I think Ace has pretty much been playing his solo farm offlane game. He is the most farm core on the side of Liquid, which shows you what he's been prioritizing. He'll have to pay it back at some point in this game.
At what point do you think he should go the Axe? This is all fine well going auras, but eventually you get an Axe.
It's not, I mean, he's not the player who's going to buy it super early. He'd rather scale himself, just get mega fat.
Okay.
I don't think you need it too early here. Your other 2 cores have enough survivability. I don't think that's the issue. It's more getting in the fight and dealing the burst damage when you need to. Because that is an issue.
That's dirty. I guess I like the Ags because it helps scale all the saves you already have, right? Like, if you have a save that bails out Tofu, then Tofu in turn can help somebody else with the Cold Embrace, right? Maybe allows the Monkey King to get off his Wukong's command, changing the guard.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's not going to get it at some point. I just think right now you don't need it super early in this game because your other heroes are fairly survivable, and I think your game plan should be jumping Spirit anyway. I think in the situations where you get jumped, the fight's going to look a lot more difficult than the other way around.
Another BKB used on a Static Storm. This one is offensively, though. Kills Panto for 500 gold. And these little pickoffs are important because Roshan is up. Now, just killing the Disruptor is probably not enough for Liquid to boldly go into the Roshan pit, especially with Laurel getting an Arcane Rune.
Liquid would love to just be able to man up for this objective with all the AoE control they have. Their lineup is just not that efficient at doing Roshan in the first place. still have this top tier 1 as well, which should go down here.
Yeah, I mean, we saw Yotaro try and backdoor it earlier. It was like, what the hell is this safe lane tower still doing?
He's lingering around. I mean, he should be ready to fight, and he is thinking about that Ags. He's kind of debating between the Ags and the Lotus Orb.
Yeah, I just don't think the Lotus Orb gives you...
No, this is not the Lotus
much
Orb
value.
game. Especially against Coil.
Oh! Grappling claw. Go Saber to try and cut down the trees. That's actually gross. I've never noticed that ability Echo Slash cuts down trees.
It's the classic Falcon versus the Monkey.
Yeah, classic. Well, trying to stop Boxy here, and will be finished up by God's Rebuke. That's going to be Pipes and Stampede used, and maybe even Tofu dying here is all he can do is Cold Embrace and delay his death. Very awkward. Team Liquid now losing both their supports. This is an opening for Team Spirit, though Roshan is about to swing over to the other side.
Don't want to force it here.
Yeah.
The thing, your Roche threat is just always a little higher with this Kez against the Monkey. Does it a little faster. Do not want to give up big kills around this river-based objective.
And I think, as you said earlier, right, the slower the game is, Team Spirit are probably going to prefer that, especially since...
For sure.
Yotaro's next item is going to be BKB. He is pretty untouchable at that point. Like, they will not have the physical damage to threaten him.
I mean, Mickey is gearing up to try and man-fight him.
He is.
Bought Basher, you have the Shiv. There's only so much you can do, though, with the mobility of Kez, the way he can go in and out of fights.
Yeah, it's not like he's going to be locked down into Wukong's command unless you get some absolutely godly bashes.
Or a sick curse. Set the whole fight up. But Parasma is done for the puck. He has amp damage in the bottle. A lot of extra DPS coming out from Laurel right now. This is why Spirit are looking for anything. On top of BKB done for Collapse, they have the front line. They have the DPS to back it up. They are on the hunt. You do not want to give up kills right now.
Into the Winter Wyvern first, which would be beautiful. He spotted a glimpse of him. He's going to get off Glimmer, but there's already the dust. So that's the pick-off that Team Spirit were looking for. Now to the Roche Pit. Now to force Team Liquid to react.
Laurel has made sure to carry dust for this Wyvern. Have to be able to solo kill him or harass him in the fight. See if Liquid can go for a steal here.
Gets the vision inside. Collapse guarding the backside. That's going to stop Nisha from being able to get in there, and the H is going to be grabbed. Now, they're going to try and take advantage of this Mars being so far out, and they will quickly kill it. Meanwhile, the Colt goes out onto Boxy. Boxy dies within the silence duration.
Does Yotaro want to fight this?
Slight change into the Yules, but he's going to come back into Stomp. Nah, he's fine. Meanwhile,
Yotaro is taking the
between
fight.
the carries. Yotaro thinks he's got this fight. There is going to be the card save. And he's inside this Wukong's man, burned out of all this mana. That's going to be his first life. Coming back in. Can they hold him here? You see Nisha is already trying to get out. He's going to teleport away. Mickey's into the trees. Liquid are resetting. They're just trying to play for resources. Now that Nisha has mana, they're going to come back, capture at least the Shadow Demon. So they take away the Aegis. Even though Team Spirit got Roshan there, they've already taken away that advantage. Did cost them the buyback here. Nisha, oh. So much damage, man.
That Katana builds up.
Kazurai Katana is not to be trifled with. You cannot take more than a couple hits from that Kez.
If you don't have BKB available, if you don't have some bailout like that card, you are in big trouble. That'll cost Spirit their Aegis. The Mars went down without a save, did not have disruption available to bail him out. That was a huge deal there. Not the worst exchange for Liquid. And we're starting to see the net worth from this Centaur pay off a little bit. Like, he is keeping up in farm. He is scaling in this game.
Radiant are scanning.
So the question is, does Team Liquid keep up in like late game scale? Because this game's dead even at 33 minutes. I think we could probably assume where it's going to go 50. Because Team Spirit, it's not just Kez, right? Maybe Kez, you know, doesn't scale the absolute best of many hard carries, but he's got Puck.
I favor Spirit. I think Puck is a ridiculous late game hero, especially with the debuff piercing Coil at some point, potentially shutting down Ember. I think
they have scaling supports. I mean, both sides do, but I think
Shadow Demon
are very powerful.
Shadow Demon is really annoying for this Monkey and Ember to play into late game. The save is going to be great here against the stuns. The Ag Static Storm can cause problems. And then on top of that, Mars is always a scary late game hero. You get to Hex, you get to Refresher, whatever it is. He's just so consistent on those initiations. You're going to have to out-execute through just spell power. Like land a big curse, land some nice hoof stomps and some carts. Maybe a clutch shackle shot.
Oh, what a hit! Collapse. Blink Spear Arena. Beautiful stuff. And that was a mega kill streak on Nisha. So that kill was worth a good amount of gold.
All into the puck. Not the guy you want getting extra gold right now.
Yeah.
As his scale is picking up considerably. Hunting the monkey bottom too. Trying to kick Liquid off this map.
That completes the Ags for the puck. Working on Ags for the Disruptor as well.
Honestly, as good of a game Yatoro's had in terms of building those Deso charges being a nuisance, the puck is the one.
Oh, he almost cut him down that tree. That was a close call. Mickey jumps down just in the nick of time, and it looks like he's going to get he got the kill on Yatoro. Yatoro thought he could take that one, but underneath the Wukong's command, it actually doesn't work. Now the Static Storm is going to be laid out, and they can still finish it off. Spear back does land on the trees. It pushes him out of the Static Storm. A little bit awkward, but the Monkey King's still going to die. What about Ace? He tried to pop that card, but did not manage to pick up the Monkey King in time. He's going to teleport away, and he stuns. Yep, there's the glimpse. Pulls him back in. Oh, Cold Embrace goes out, but Boxy's still going to die. What about Ace? It's Ace and Tofu. Can they take down the big dog who is 4,000 HP? They'll go after the Winter Wyvern first because, of course, Ace, he blinks away, goes for a gate play, spots him on the poison, got him the disruption. No gate for you, sir. And now the inevitable death. That is a team wipe.
Enchantments get you kills, man. Keen-eyed on this Shadow Demon, that extra cast range. So pivotal in these fights. You get that last disruption, you get that Centaur kill. Just kiting the big boy around while you take out the damage dealers. Yatoro definitely overestimating his manpower capabilities there in the 1v1. But it's Yatoro, so I think he's always going to do that. Nonetheless, like I said, it's the puck that is your biggest problem this game if you're a Liquid. Yeah. The Kez is almost a distraction at this point. You have to deal with him, but the puck is the one cleaning you up, just running you over. 10, 1, and 9 right now for Laurel. Laurel haters in shambles. He's about to hit level 25, and he's about to pump up that damage even faster.
I don't think Laurel haters really exist.
Oh, they exist. I see all the time.
I think it's fake. Because there were Laurel haters when he joined the TI-11 champs. But then they have since moved on to be like, now they're Panto haters, you know?
You know what I mean?
They were Rue haters last year, and now those guys have become Panto haters. You know, they're just always going to hate the new guy. Huh?
Oh, they got the
Arena. No! Still managed to get the puck kill.
Huge.
Mickey pops BKB. Wukong's command goes out. What a great curse from Tofu. That's going to help Mickey during this Wukong's command, trying to push him out of it with Psychic Headband. Close call, doesn't quite work either way. They walk out of that AoE. Boundless Strike onto the Shadow Demon. Get on top of him, finish him off, and they got stacks up. Demonic Purge did go on to Mickey, but still, Yatoro's in trouble. He got off the Raptor stance, but the Cold Embrace is really good at being able to stop some of that damage. Turn around parry, does what damage he can, almost kills Boxy in one simple swipe. But now it's Team Liquid almost wiping Team Spirit. This game continues to go back and forth.
You find the puck, you bring him down. That is an open team fight. Force the Yules, and you still had the Orchid for when he came down. That is the key there. No disruption or save to bail him out. They almost save him here. Rue almost in range, and that can be an entirely different situation. Yatoro did get BKB off, so this curse does not really slow the Kez down, but it saves your Monkey King. It buys a lot of time, resets the entire fight. You don't have BKBs to re-engage, and that's good enough.
Yep. No, we're seeing this Kez is just having an awful time with Winter Wyvern.
It's a really powerful hero. It slows all these fights down. It drags them out, and these burst-oriented heroes a lot of times suffer as a consequence.
Radiant's top tower is
Whereas the Monkey King, he's happy to take that long fight. That's why this combination works so well. You just stall out that fight. They have to kite out your Wukong, whatever. BKBs get reset. The Monkey King often can chase you down. He can rebuild the Jingu. Can outlast a Purge. Full Disperser up for Mickey. Pretty nice choice for some extra mobility here.
I'm surprised he didn't finish up Abyssal before Disperser. Just because I thought the lockdown would have been more important. for this Kez, Puck, you know?
I don't think Liquid are too worried about the lockdown. I think they're more concerned about just keeping their heroes alive. And they feel they will win the long fight if they can find the puck. So maybe even in that sense, Nullifier could be more important at some point for this puck.
Okay. BKB for the Centaur, and then we had a couple items coming in for Spirits. It was Blink Dagger for Rue. So we're going to see a lot of supports with a lot of range, and they've got some very important saves to be casting in these fights. But unfortunately, the saves of Team Spirit, like Disruption, you know, the hero pops out and it's still inside of Wukong's command. It's still getting like maybe a Centaur Stomp or something like that. Way different than the saves that the Cold Embrace does, as you said, very efficient against such a burst-oriented hero like Kez, especially the physical burst of Echo Slash and Kazurai Katana. But the Axe is done for the Disruptor, so
it's huge. Really big in this game. Spirit needed some sort of boost here. Kez can often fall off at this kind of later mid-game point, I think. Like, you don't get that true snowball and the game just ends.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you have to take some of these man fights, and while he's great at that, Liquid have a lot of disruption to throw into him. It's not that straightforward.
This could be very dangerous. Both ways, right? Team Liquid maybe thinking about going for the bug kill instead. Whoa, 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 whoa. Well, collapse, blink forward right as the mid-game went for the balance spring, and he doesn't have the same way. No, he does. He got off the Cold Embrace just in the nick of time. It doesn't matter. Kyotoro's going to finish him off. The pure damage of the Raptor Dance. Meanwhile, Nisha decimated the backline. Killed full supports. Spear away, trying to push these heroes out of here, but Collapse BKB is now faded away. Nisha with a slight. Vessel puts him a little bit low. Not quite enough to finish him off, though. Unfortunately, the chains went onto Yotoro instead of Collapse, so they can't get him.
Man, Nisha diced up that backline. That's concerning for Spirit, how much this Ember did alone.
Yeah.
While the rest of that fight was going on. They do get the Monkey King kill. It was a little awkward, but fast reactions from Collapse get the job done. And that's an important
does
fight.
Make a big difference. It was why he was able to kill them so quickly.
But maybe the bigger thing is these teams are racing towards these 25.
Shackle shot off with the Centaur!
No way, this gets that.
Yotoro gets to the BKB, and he's got Raptor Dance as well, so he's not going to be an easy kill. They immediately pot the card to save Boxy here. Yotoro gets a little bit of life steal. Parry goes out and hits the stun onto Ace. Now onto Nisha. Nisha getting stunned up. A lot of damage coming his way, but it's enough to get the kill on Yotoro. Nisha gonna walk it off, or at least try to teleport away. He is good. Collapse can't stop him.
They get everybody out there. Laurel unable to clean up the Wyvern on the back line.
And Nisha's gonna come back. I'm not sure about this play.
Does have a coil available.
He does get Static Storm. Ag Static Storm with no saves whatsoever. Tofu, he's not there in time. The cart, it couldn't bail him out. Tofu isn't there. And Laurel picking him apart one by one. Now he's going to take out the Wind Ranger. Go next for Tofu. Tofu managed to blink away before the catch there as Collapse still tries to hit it with the spear. Tofu dodges left and right, but ultimately there's nowhere to hide. Not here. And we've seen this one before, Avery. Ace left all around, being kited by 4 different heroes. Goes to the BKB TP up. That's not going to work. Was too low. The physical damage is ramping up on the side of Spirit.
Laurel just dancing on fools out here. Nisha not happy about that exchange, as I'm sure he'd say if I had the puck, I'd be doing the same. But this hero is a late game beast for a reason. He hits the 25 going into that fight, gets the debuff piercing coil. And now all of a sudden this Ember has to deal with not only the Static Storm, but that level 25 puck coil. Very big difference to how far Nisha can push the Ember in these fights. Just don't get the BKB off. Even if you do, it might not matter. You have to be a lot more careful. We saw also the cart save. It's very hard to land this cart save depending on where that Static Storm and coil are.
Yeah.
Like, it's not guaranteed you can just run in there and bail the hero out. They can die in that interval too. That has damage.
You know, his big gaze here, spotted for a second, got him the Yules midway through the jump, and he's going to come back down into his spear. No chance for a BKB
what is
here.
That? Like, what?
He's just too good, man. He's too fast.
What the fuck is that? Dude, come on, dude. What?
This is why he's the best initiator that Dota's ever had.
I mean, there's also just a random ward here on the lane. Like, he has Shiva's vision, but there's a random ward at that exact spot of the lane that was placed 2 minutes earlier. The 3 minutes earlier, in fact. That Mickey's just farming on? Okay. I mean, that, yeah. That sums up Team Spirit in a nutshell. Just better, I guess.
Yep. That they are.
Well, sick catch there. That'll give Collapse his 25. Claim that arena talent.
Very nice.
Did get the Wukong ring for Mickey, though. That was, I think, the other big one in this game. Like, there's a lot of other nice talents, but to me, the Monkey and the Puck are the two big, most influential ones here. You have those to play around, but man, Mjolnir done for this Puck, looking towards that BKB. If Laurel gets to BKB, he is just a god in these fights. I don't know what you're supposed to do as Liquid other than land some crazy curse, set a Wukong up, and just overwhelm them with the team fight supremacy, but
yeah,
the individual damage is off the chart right now.
We're also seeing, like, the Kez's damage has ramped up to a point that, like, you have to be so fast with the Golden Embrace, because now he's got a Daedalus.
He's got Daedalus plus Giant Small with alert attack speed, so yeah, that just ramped up considerably here.
Yeah, like Nisha, he gets off BKB, but if he gets, you know, side-bashed, all of a sudden it's like 1,500 damage in a second.
It's an interesting game because I think so much of it kind of depends on the man fights between these cores. But it also feels as if those fights are going to be determined by the support game from the 3, 4, and 5 here on both teams. Like, who's setting up the initiation, who's bailing their core out when they need it, who's giving that crucial utility over. I would not be surprised to see both teams trying to ice some Wind Wakers or more ways to bail some of these heroes out if they get caught. But it just looks like everybody's going for more aggression. Collapse is thinking about a Wind Waker, and that does not surprise me. He does like this hero, or this item a lot. And I think this is a game where it makes sense. Liquid looking to start the fight.
Not all inning, but Collapse will respond. He managed to get the stun on Mickey. Now, Cold Embrace is going to bail him out for a second here.
Nice
He gets to grab the card. It picks up Nisha. So Nisha's going to be okay. Winter's Curse on Yotoro's going to believe him low. In fact, they're going to burst him off with this stomp. That's going to be his first life. What about the second one? Nisha's in deep. He goes after the Disruptor. Managed to get that kill. Bounce back in. Yotoro, he's going to be stunned inside the Wukong.
He's gone.
Dead twice. Back-to-back deaths for Yotoro. The Aegis doesn't do a damn thing for him. Slight chains on a Collapse. He's not getting out of this one either. Every single time one team wins a fight, it seems like on the fight afterwards they lose it.
Super good chain stun from Liquid on this Kez, and a sick curse from Tofu. Not easy to land curses in these late games against all the mobility. The fight's getting super spread out. Amars jumps in. He had a perfect embrace on the initial spear. Perfect cart save to drag Ember out of Static Storm.
Yep.
And then you land this curse on the Kez. Sets up his first death and sets up his second death.
Don't forget the Boundless Strike on the Aegis Revive. Yotoro didn't pop BKB on either life.
He got nothing on.
Like, he thought he was going to get off on the second life, but a perfect stun from Mickey to make sure he doesn't get the BKB off and can get out of the Wukong's command.
Crazy good execution from Liquid here. And that is the power of their lineup. They can always out-execute you with these super powerful spells, no matter what that net worthly is.
Static Sword.
They missed the field.
Oh, but there's the Cold Embrace right behind him. There's still plenty of magic damage from Laurel, so it's going to get Nisha low. Will it be low enough, though? Glimmer Cape helps him out. Nisha's going to be okay. Meanwhile, Panto, not such...
It's a dieback for him. 100 seconds, no disruptor.
Yeah, that felt a little desperate. I mean, Yotoro was coming back up. It did not feel like they needed to make that play.
I think the read was kind of correct. Like,
was it? I mean, mid lane was pushed all the way into Team Liquid's side of the map.
I don't know. The idea of you can just kill Ember there with all the ults, I think, is true. But their saves to bail him out, it's kind of relying on where Liquid are.
Yeah.
And I think they're more than not going to be there. An awkward play, to say the least. And now Liquid are going to take advantage of this 5-on-4 power play for another minute. Do you have a refresher on the Puck? I don't know if Liquid have seen this yet. Laurel just delivered it.
That's going to be dangerous.
Double Ags Coil. Potentially very nasty.
Two different saves, Ace and Tofu, sitting behind Mickey. Nisha pushes in the mid lane, but they're actually going to back out. Smoke to the other side because Yotoro just showed on the top lane. He's farming the neutrals. And Liquid's going to try and get there before he gets back inside the base, but they're a bit too late.
He just wants that 25 as well. We should mention, Liquid rolled triple Pyrrhic Cloak, which is also something that is going to cause the Kez issues in the fight if it goes long and your BKB wears out.
Yeah.
Is triple Pyrrhic Cloak, especially on the Centaur and Ember, pretty nasty. It just it's not that you're going to kill yourself on it. You know, you're going to be able to dodge it, but that's a long time to wait it out. 6 seconds on these cloaks. You do not want to sit there for 6 seconds and go, I can't hit 2 targets. It's not winning you the fight. Did take that Retaliate aura too, very interesting. It's not the one we see a lot because usually stun duration is just so valuable.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
But I guess triple Pyrrhic Cloak plus Retaliate plus a Blade Mail. I don't know. Are you just killing yourself if you're the Kez Puck here?
Yeah, it is one of the downsides of Puck, right? He can't really build sustain like many other carries.
You go Satanic. You feel like you need it. Is that worth it? Probably not.
15-minute power rune. Regen. Nothing major. Did hit the level 25 on Kez, so he's got that extra Echo Slash attack.
It's a big talent. A lot about refreshers now, too. Can you get these double late game ults up? We saw a refresher completed on the Monkey. So potentially double strike. If you just want to double strike into this Kez with the opportunity, absolutely can do it and just burst him down. And you'll have a second Wukong, which is really nice because you can go in, start a fight with Wukong. The fight gets dragged on, you throw out a curse, you have another Wukong and another strike to throw on this curse.
Yeah.
That can potentially be something that catches the puck off guard. A lot of firepower in the tank for both.
Okay, Yatoro, he was thinking about a refresher, and he's like, nah.
I like this. This is playing to win.
We're going out in style, baby.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
750 damage per hit. When he does an Echo Slash, it's like 4,000 damage if you get hit by all of them. Spots Tofu, a great kill to get, but there is still the save right behind him. They had the cart ready to go. And Nisha right into all these smoked up heroes. Refresh, Coil, but what a beautiful shackle shot. Ooh. It catches Collapse, and now the curse to follow it up. What just happened to Mickey, though? He just got demolished by the Kez. Yatoro with the Divine Rapier will bail out his 2 cores, but can they finish him off inside this one? He tried, but the Raptor Dance, it'll help out. Nisha, he cannot finish off Yatoro. He got to about half HP, but now it's going to be cleanup. Liquid, they did what they could. They got a couple of kills, but they are largely going to get run down here. Nisha is going to be the only one to escape.
Those Echo hits just demolish the Monkey. Oh my god, that is
so fast.
That is an amazing team fight for Liquid if Kez is not a hero in the game of Dota 2. He absolutely just ruined them there. BKB runs in. It was a sick shackle by Boxy. Look at this shackle. Mars Puck shackled. Stomp on 2. Yatoro says, no thank you. I'll just win the fight on my own. I don't need other cores.
He almost has 5,000 HP. He has an AC Blade Mail on Centaur.
So what?
4,700 HP, 1 Echo Slash is all it takes.
He lined him up and he diced him up. This is not the hero you want to give free reign to in the fight. If
now,
he gets caught in that curse, it's such a different fight too, but...
Yeah. Also imagine if he didn't go Divine Rapier in that fight, right? Like the Echo Slash still would have done a ton of damage, but would it have been team fight winning?
No. I think Divine absolutely wins him that fight there. That is one of the most clutch shackles you can ever ask for in that situation. And it's just not good enough. Team Spirit holding on in this game will now take the gold lead back.
And if they can have a Divine Rapier and get Roshan, oh, things will feel oh so good because he could buy out the Ag Synth, still keep that all his items while having an Aegis. But unfortunately for Team Spirit, Roshan has seemingly spawned a bit too late for them.
To wait.
All of Team Liquid is going to be up to defend.
And now you're getting into that late game where the SD becomes really powerful. You have that Ags done, you have the Blink. He rolled the Magnifying Manacle plus the Mystical for the extra cast range. So this Shadow Demon has insane cast range, double Demonic Purge, closing in on the level 25 for double Disruption. That would be a huge talent in this game. Because these Disruption saves count for everything the way Liquid are initiating.
Yeah.
And Spirit, they are just clinging to their high ground vision. They do not want to let another fight happen as the one we saw earlier where you get your core shackled.
Other big levels, Nisha is almost level 30.
Yeah, he's still beasting it up. He has Refresher now on top of that Ag, so the Deca Remnant is going to come through here. And he is just frontlining.
Slide chains. Oh, another shackle to follow that one up. I thought it grabbed Panto. If it had grabbed Panto, I thought maybe Liquid would go in for it because obviously the Disruptor is a mega value hero to catch, but...
The thing is you have to think about buybacks at this point.
True.
You catch a Mars, you all in him, he buys back. That fight is not necessarily great for you.
So Liquid playing behind their own ward here.
Tough ward for Spirit to go into. Do they have smokes left? I don't think they do. I don't see any available. Awkward situation for them. You don't know if Liquid are manning up for this Roshan, and you don't have smokes to get through this ward, so Collapse, he's just face tanking the vision right now.
Yeah. Liquid's lineup not nearly as good at doing Roshan as Team Spirit, so they haven't tried it. Though they haven't lost their ward.
I think you do want to force it, though, because you have the double Wukong.
Sure. You want to be fighting in a predestined area.
Might even just throw it out to secure the Roche here if you're worried about Spirit contesting. And it is moving.
Switch over. Does that even work against Roshan?
I don't think so.
I don't think
they get
so
the kill.
Either.
So let's see. Refresher Shard can be given to Centaur for double cart. Can also be given to Wyvern for potential double curse. They'll put the Aegis on the Monkey. And Cheese on the Centaur. All makes sense to me. Always have that buyback on the Ember that can instantly come back in the fight. Keep that in mind.
Yeah. I like the idea of the Refresher on the Winter Wyvern, in part because he has the Aeon Disc as well.
I just think the curse is too unreliable the way these fights are getting spread out. The Refresher Centaur is definitely way more reliable in this situation. It just depends. Do you want the higher potential upside or do you want the consistency? They are smoking straight into this high ground ward. Could be deadly.
Wrapping through, Shiva's trying to get the vision. They spot everything. They go for Roof first. Now the BKB got the coil onto Nisha. Nisha in trouble. He's dead. He's going to buy back, and he's got the remnants out. Meanwhile, the arena's caught all these heroes inside. It's going to be Nisha coming back into play, but Ace is also dead. Mickey's trying to set up for the Wukong's man. They call Yatoro, and Yatoro goes down. Divine Rapier on the deck. It's going to be picked up. Nisha keeps on running at them. Going after Collapse now. Buyback not being used by Yatoro just yet. He bides his time. Waiting for Liquid to overextend. Nisha, he's going to go back and forth, trying to finish up Collapse. Spots Manto instead, goes after him. They have the disruption. He comes back into play, though, and is going to be in trouble. He's dead. Now Rue spotted. Nisha gets the chains on him. Boxy saved out by the cold embrace. Collapse is going to try and spear him back in. BKB lasts a little while longer. Boxy finally gets speared into the tree. Collapse is low, though. Curse goes out. Doesn't land on much. Sun goes in. Abyssal Blade to try and finish off him. No, Yule Scepter goes out, and they don't have damage to finish him off. Laurel's going to be able to get away. Now Mickey's in trouble. Cold embrace right now. Boy, Yatoro all in on the Mickey kill. They've got him once. Can they get him twice? Yes, they can. He's so alone. There's no allies here from Team Liquid. They're instantly going to spear him up. They're going to silence him. They're going to side bash him, and he's going to be gone.
Who got the Divine out of there? Was it Laurel?
I think Laurel grabbed the Divine before Mickey could get it.
Yeah, Mickey dropped an item, looked on the ground, and went, where the hell is this Divine Rapier? Did somebody kill it or something? He was just straight confused for 3 seconds in that fight. That Divine got hijacked back to the fountain, waiting for Yatoro when he respawns. Changed the entire course of that fight. 3 buybacks on both sides.
We got to see that one again, especially slow motion, because
it had to have been Laurel, but that was so fast. You literally blink and miss it.
Laurel haters in shambles.
Say it once and say it again.
All right, who bought back? Who bought back in this game?
We got the Kez buyback, which is the biggest one here, as Liquid did not use the Monkey Kings, but they did pull the trigger on the Ember. You got to see this again. I mean, great saves from Spear to start this out. And one of the biggest things here is you land Coil on Ember, and Spear lands on the Wyvern. As Tofu went for the curse, he gets caught in that Static Storm. Can't do anything. Very quick bailout by Spirit. I do not even understand.
Shackle. Wait a second. He tried to get the kill shot onto Yotor. Not good enough. He was bailed out by the disruption. Allowed him to get the BKB, and away into the night he goes.
They get the Monkey King by. That's huge here.
Yeah. Yeah, you said that was the highlight for Liquid, was the fact that they didn't have to use their buyback on their carry. Now they just did buyback and didn't get anything for it.
I mean, now you can all in the Ember or the Monkey, and you have a very solid chance to just win this game in the next 5 minutes. Especially with buyback still available for the puck. That's the crazy part here. Laurel still holding on to that.
Yeah, perhaps the most powerful hero of Team Liquid.
I would still like to see a slow-mo of that Divine. I still don't understand where it went.
We also have 60-minute items coming in soon, which could be crazy because, like, both Monkey King and Kez are crazy good with the Deso item.
Oh, yes. Stygian would go insane.
Laurel could go ham with the crown. I mean, I don't know, there's a lot of options here. We're all going to see it.
I also just think the book,
a little over a minute or so.
People always underrate the book, but just throwing units in to give vision in a game like this is huge.
Well, I don't think Liquid needs the vision because they have the crazy Ember Spirit Shiva's Remnant where he gets Shivas everywhere.
But I think it's just a really annoying item to play into in these late games because people just jump you off of it.
Yeah.
I am going to intensely stare at where this Divine
he didn't even have...
They didn't place it. Okay, so he put it in base?
Preemptively?
That makes sense. So he dropped it in base.
How? What?
What?
Wait. How?
I just don't know, dude.
Boxy. Oh! The blink away before Collapse can catch him. The Shiva's slow down. Doesn't even land. Trying to catch these heroes right as they're farming those tier 5 shards. Boxy's too quick with it. Panto's almost level 25. Good lord. Static Storm Radius, 150. I did check what Disruptor's level 25
That is
now,
a nice count.
I can't say I've seen a level 25 Disruptor in a while.
Almost 30 on the Mars as well. I mean, this is a giga late game as we get some juicy late game neutral items.
Yeah, Laurel's level 30 as well.
Everybody working towards these tier 5s. Strength blink for the refresher Mars. That'll near cap out Collapse's inventory here. That refresher Kez is nasty. There's the Stygian for the Monkey.
Okay. Titanic as well.
Well played, sir. You have rolled well. Helm of Undying for the puck. Not too shabby. Also Titanic. And Stygian for Yotor.
All right. And he opted for Crude. Nice 18% VAT.
That's absolutely disgusting. Okay. Good luck. If he gets to hit you, you're not winning that fight.
No.
You just straight up are not dealing with this man right now.
Evolved Book of the Dead. So 40 extra strength for the Centaur off of Evolved, but he's going to be marching these Necro books down the lane.
Take it.
Are you really going to go up the hill like this? I mean, you know there's no buybacks on Monkey Ember. Collapse just in.
He's in, and he's caught Mickey, and he managed to get the spear on Nisha. Ace, he goes to the middle of this. Yotoro almost died off of attacking Ace. He's inside the Wukong's command. He's just gone. He's dead for 2 minutes.
Divine
and the Cold Embrace is still bailing out Ace. And Collapse, he didn't hit the spear onto anything there. He got the opening on Nisha, but it wasn't good enough. The Help of Undying, though. The Help of Undying of the Bucket's going to get 2 kills for them. Croshow kills. Nisha's popping up on the left-hand side, though. 2 more kills for him. And the Puck hopes that he'll get just 1 more kill before his soul is sent back to the fountain.
He's alive for so long.
Yeah, you can't phase shift death. I'm sorry, the Reaper comes for all.
Divine onto Boxy. Says somebody has to get the job done. May as well be me.
Stygian, Desolator, Divine Rapier, Wind Ranger with Audacious.
This is the game all support Wind Rangers dream about. A chance to prove his worth here as Liquid will march down mid. A 7,000 HP Centaur, a Divine Rapier support Stygian Wind Ranger.
They have the numbers, but there is still Team Spirit with the buybacks.
Puck buy.
And Shadow Demon both have buybacks. Liquid, they're not going to be ending this without a fight.
The thing is, Spirit will have to fight this if Liquid go Throne. You'll have to fight it with what you have available.
Boxy with the Divine Rapier. Laurel, is he going to go after him here? The card is out, but Boxy called a brace. That's going to bail him out for a second here. Gets back to half HP, got him the Lotus save. Now a refresh. Now he turns back around. He said, you're looking for me. He's going to go after that puck. He's going to go after that Shadow Demon. They're going to try and finish him off, pull him back into play. Nice power shot to finish off the puck. There goes the Shadow Demon, and Team Liquid will send us to a Game 3.
Dude, what a game. Holy. These two teams, when they are just going back and forth, it is a joy to watch. I did not think Liquid were going to be able to pull that one out. But somehow, in that last fight...
I even watched the fight, and I don't think him having Divine Rapier would have changed anything. As in, he killed heroes, and he killed them quick enough that the Divine Rapier wouldn't have, like, changed the fight in any way.
Just a carry god. What can you do?
He just knew. He just knew that he was going to be able to do what he needed to do with the damage he had, and that he was going to die in the fight. I am just, like, sort of mind-boggled.
Well, he lost, so
he would have that kind of foresight in the first place. And
well, apparently,
I still don't understand why can you drop Divine Rapier now?
That got changed a while back. You just can't pick it up with Courier or anything.
What was even the point? Why?
Well, that exactly. You can drop it and then buy back into it.
Yeah, I guess so.
The battle begins.
Well, Liquid have a problem on their hands, and that is they've been Huskard.
Hell yeah.
And they do not appear to be dual laning.
Oh.
So we'll see what Nisha can do.
They might.
In this matchup.
They did put the clock top, which enables the dual lane option with the Ringmaster. This can be a play the first wave or two with the Centaur and then put the Ringmaster mid, because you don't have to dual lane this Huskar at the first wave.
Right, sure.
It's like the levels 3 and 5 that become the big issue. So this could still be on the menu for Liquid. And I think if you do want to go that route, this is the way to do it, though. I would have personally prioritized blocking this bottom wave under tower to slingshot it out towards the Centaur to enable that further. Because the Centaur can slow down here if he has Equilibrium really far back. That's the bigger factor. We'll see how Tofu plays this. Could also pull the next wave and reset it that way. If he wants to pull 130, reset it, go mid. That's about the time you'd want to do it. So those are your options. We will see what Liquid prioritize, but that would be my play here. I say whatever. This Terrorblade's going to free farm no matter what. I don't really care if Centaur has a crazy start. I'd rather enable my Quap and shut down Huskar.
Boxy, another push. A third one. Hits the Slardar instead. Pushes them off of Mickey.
Took a lot of damage off the right clicks. And I do agree, this is a fairly solid Slardar game in terms of going in, amping up some of these squishy int heroes and just pile driving them into the ground with some TV damage.
Oh. Pile drive.
You also have tag team, you have the punch.
Comes a lot tag of team combo burst with the meta. Whip to try and send Yatoro back, and just enough distance to get Ace out of there. The lane is going to be pushing in, so we'll see if that rotation happens, but Collapse just takes the fight straight to Mickey's face. Just bash him in the face a few times. That's all it takes.
They went back for this safe lane Lush after the performance from Mickey in his previous game on this hero was super impressive. Have some confidence in it, but will not be having a fast start here. That's for sure. Yatoro tail into this meta, trying to get some last right clicks in. No cigar. Nisha doing very well in these early waves. That's important here. Buys Liquid some more time and space.
We've now reached the level 3 area. So we'll see if Laurel really starts punishing Nisha.
This is when it can ramp up for sure. So if you're going to make rotations, if you're going to go for the pseudo dual lane, Next minute is when you want to pull the trigger on it, or you're just saying, good luck, leave them to the wolves. We believe in Nisha God.
Oh, jeez, he's just...
I don't know about that trade.
He's just tanking the punishment. He's gonna go... Oh, he got him!
Death.
He's gonna tick out here. Oh, yeah, he's gonna tick out. He's gonna tick out. But who cares? You got the kill. You got the experience. One step closer to getting the hell out of this lane.
Nisha God. What can you do, man?
He's too good.
Prodigy.
Trust in Nisha, apparently, is Liquid's idea here.
That's a huge kill for the experience.
And it's setting up Ace for success. With his support still in lane, he is top CS of the board, 17-5, doing very well for himself. Collapse, got caught in the cogs there. Decent amount of damage. And Mickey, despite the death, is also doing very well in CS, so no problems on that front. Boxy, another cogs, and this one should be the death of Rue. As I don't think he's getting out of here. Cog hit, trying to line it up. Okay, managed to use the disruption illusion. Still, though, slowed down by the blood grenade. He will fall, collapse with no levels of sprint yet.
Hard for the Slardar to interact once the cogs go out. Pretty much just getting 2v1 on the side.
Once again, the whip pushback, escape act on level 3. He actually survives as a result.
I mean, this is another really strong duel lane. Like, Liquid side lanes are solid combinations with this support switch up. And of course, then you get Tofu and Ace playing together again, which, you know, it's nice. Years of experience. Ace, though, feeling the pain of that tag team. My God.
Yeah, it's just so much damage. Too much damage.
Overwhelming.
Not enough armor. Nisha going to do a little backlaning here as he's got the mobility to take advantage of it.
Also, already has level 3 and Scream of Pain is huge for clearing down these waves and just jungling.
Yeah.
That solo kill meant a lot in this game.
Worthy tribute.
It takes down a few boglets. Never mind. He's the same level as the Huskar.
Laurel is going to try and punish him on the next round of this. Manages to stop the pull. Laurel's really chasing him. Goodness.
Scanning.
What's the force?
Oh, the rage creep. Oh, it's going to get denied. All that effort from Nisha. Now the TP is going to come in. 4 seconds to blink. 3 seconds. 2, 1. He's good. He's good. He's out.
Okay. Good space.
Boxy, though, not good. Not okay. He's dead.
He really likes this clockwork right now. I feel as if Boxy just picks whatever hero he wants to play for the month, and that's it, you know? That's all you're going to get.
Yeah, the man definitely has, like, it's like, I got a feel for a hero. This hero is broken, and we're jamming it. Good luck, team. Fit it into our drafts. And if you're that good, you know, maybe you can do that. Another tag team go here. This one without meta, though, so it's not going to work so well.
Strong laning start for Spirit, though. Their cores are all farming really well.
Laurel rotates in and kills Boxy again. That was a very deep cogs. I don't know what that was.
Kind of interesting to see the Huskar TP, though.
Yeah.
Not a common move if you just want to sit in the 1v1 and ruin the enemy mid laner's day, because this mid matchup has not debilitated Nisha that much. He has gotten out of it considerably well. Already has Sonic Wave available, can make a side lane move, can go jungle if he wants to. Spirit did not get the GG go end mid type of Quinn Callahan action they were looking for. Somewhere he's disappointed right now.
Mickey's not too happy. Lane has gone well here, but being zoned out of the tower is not going to feel so good. Finally, he gets some support to come in. Tofu teleports in, spotted by the Shadow Poison. Dagger does land on Rue, but it's not like they're going to chase into the arms of the Slardar. There's much more waiting than just that. Yatoro's come through the gate alongside Panto. And a full frontal assault. Disruption, whip back, but he's already blocked in by the shards with the amp damage. That is going to be a very dead last drive. Question is whether or not they get any turnaround kills. Panto will stay alive. Plenty of evolutions, plenty of heroes to tank the tower for him.
Cool rotation, bringing both these heroes up here. Not a move Mickey expected, and that Lesh just gets chunked with the overwhelming physical. You now have the amp online. It's going to scare everybody away.
Boxy and Collapse playing putt-putt games here.
Should be an easy tower. Have to use only supports. Or not. They're going to bring the Lesh back in, meta out, back through the gate. Okay.
I mean, if you don't get the tower, like, was that worth for Spirit?
Yeah, I think so. It's still a decent move. You're shutting down this Leshrac, which I think the more you punish the carry Lesh in the laning phase, the happier you're going to be. He just gets a little level starve.
Okay.
I'm okay with it. I'm okay with that play. You know, I'll sanction it.
Oh, thank God you sanctioned it.
They are mass stacking this jungle up for the Leshrac right now. The recovery is being set up for Mickey. He decides to leave this lane eventually.
Next meta, you have to assume the Terrorblade's going to come through the gate, make that play again. You're probably just going to have to abdicate the lane. So,
does have an empty lane of his own right now, though. It's tough to abandon an empty lane as a carry. And that's true. Kind of the dream.
Ace is busy making use of his Helm of Dom and Retaliate.
But the bigger problem is Armlet's done. So the Huskar's powered up. He's going to start laying into some towers, laying into some objectives, some ancients, whatever he wants to do, start picking up that farm rate. You have a chance to all in him with the Sonic Wave. You commit the big Queen ult plus numbers. But otherwise, your interactions with this guy are extremely limited. 10-minute power rune, amp damage bottom, not going Nisha's way. Despite him outplaying Laurel early, you cannot outplay bad luck, Austin.
Boxy can't slip through the shards area there. Will be in the distance of Laurel with the amp damage quickly blown up. Now to make use of this low health and high damage, take this tower out.
Man, going around this mid lane is super high risk for Liquid. Basically, nothing good is going to happen for them around this Huskar unless they all in him with overwhelming ultis and numbers. Just getting caught in these random rune checks, skirmishes, whatever it is, it's not going to pan out for you. Nice deny attempt, but it will not succeed.
Yeah, and until you get level 6 on the Ringmaster, the supports don't really help blow up the Huskar.
No.
Right. Clock does hardly anything in that regard.
He just hook shots into his death, if anything. So
yeah,
this is going to be a game where Spirit have the top 3 cores, really nice objective taking lineup, and a lot of physical scale. This is going to be a tough one for Liquid. Look at him go. This is what Dota's made about right here. And people say they need a patch.
That's right. This is peak Dota right here.
I could listen to this all day.
Do you even play Huskar?
No, I hate this hero. But I'll tell you one thing, I'd rather have it on my team than play against it.
True.
Look at him go, man. Ooh, don't get hit by that. Get hit by that Petrify there, Law. I guess you can just dispel it, huh? That's true. Never mind. Broken hero. Shield rune in the river? Boxy says it's mine. I am the armor god, fool.
I like the sad, pathetic plinks. Teleport away. Sorry, there's still a snowball available, so bye-bye, Boxy.
Should have gone the chainmail facet.
This is 3rd or 4th death of the game.
That would be his 4th. Having a rough one here.
He is half of Team Spirit's kills right now.
Spirit might just go bottom with this meta. Coming up in 10 seconds here. can easily look for a kill on the Centaur or just some tower pressure, potentially open up that Wisdom Shrine. There's a lot to gain around this bottom lane right now. You can just sit Laurel on his own and continue to let him farm. Collapse even lingering. Thinking about that backstab, does have that Blink Dagger available as we saw. There's a lot of pressure on the map. And if you look at the lanes right now, who is on the lanes for Liquid?
I don't know. Who?
Nobody.
Oh.
It's empty, man. You got a Ringmaster like daggering some creeps top. Everybody else is in the jungle. 3 cores in the jungle. 2 of them right outside the base. Generally not good news. That is a free tower for Terribly. He is invading your triangle.
Found an Ancient stack. Just a double. But an Ancient stack nonetheless.
And a ward. And you lose these obs. Map just becomes even harder to farm. Try and recover on.
I mean, it does sound like the best way to avoid dying to Huskar rotations. Don't be in lane at all.
That's kind of true. The issue is you fall behind in experience is the biggest thing. You can kind of keep the net worth close, but you will not keep the experience close, especially if you give up more towers, more Wisdom Shrines. That said, Liquid might sneak away some of these Wisdom Shrines as Spirit made a smoke into the jungle.
Yeah, if anything, Team Spirit's the one losing out on experience if they group up and don't find kills, but they will find one here. Chain stunned up, the Crush to follow it.
Nice little find. I was going to say, I don't like that smoke because of where it was going.
Into the Quap?
Well, at the 14-minute mark. Like, you're smoking away from these Wisdom Shrines, which you do lose. And I feel like that's the bigger prize. I don't think Spirit should have lost both shrines in this type of game at this point.
Sure.
They kind of get the payoff with the Queen, so it's justifiable, and they will just go straight into the Roche, which was always theirs to take. So it's not as if they're falling behind off that play. It is curious they decided to make that play and give up shrines to take the risk of finding somebody.
God, their lineup is disgustingly good at doing Roche. Now, there is going to be the vision there. Team Spirit, will they respect this enough that they're going to let Roshan go to the other side of the map?
Oh, you can't respect it this much, man.
It does give Liquid.
I like Boxy still sitting down here smoke. It's like, guys, I'm going to snipe it. He's got to run all the way top now.
What if he cog blocked Roshan just to stall it even further for Spirit?
Got it.
That sounds not worth it.
Collapse. Sneaking around the trees here. Does not spot Tofu.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Crimson Guard is done.
Dire's structure.
Ace wants to fight. This Terrorblade is not nearly as big of a threat if the Centaur at 2300 HP pops the Crimson Guard active.
They would also love to use this Sonic Wave. I don't think we've seen one.
No.
And it's already level 2. Big spells and items available for Liquid.
King and Ace, they want to go for him, see if they can burst him down. They've got him almost. They got him. And Laurel, not dead. They're going to pop the Sonic Wave, try and blow him up. Disruption goes out. They're going to fail to get this kill. Escape back goes in. A whip, but it's all not enough. Laurel survives. And Liquid rush into battle against Spirit and will regret it. 3 heroes down, a 4th perhaps. Boxy going to try and slip through the cogs here, pushing back these heroes, making a run for it. He will survive.
Chase.
But as you said, wanted to make use of the Crimson Guard and the Sonic Wave. Well, they used one, but not the other. The Crimson Guard got pretty much no value out of it whatsoever.
Just got chunked. Absolutely obliterated by the physical.
Yeah, Ace did not respect them being able to just go on him and do like 90% of his HP before he's not stunned anymore.
See if Boxy goes for the steal. He smoked solo again to try and go for this. He has no hook shot though. So what was that? It was on cooldown.
I don't know if you want that hook shot or not, because there's a Huskar nearby. You're not bailing anybody out here. Laurel actually is going to lose his Aegis. Can they fight this out? Collapse going to be chased away by the Leshrac. Not quite enough for the kill. The Lightning does not do the trick. The jump in from the Co-op does finish off Collapse, though. Meanwhile, Mickey,
that
he
is
needs
aggressive.
Help. They give him a little bit of help. They help him with a little bit of HP from the confections there from Tofu, and Laurel just has to make a run for it. Dagger to the back will slow him down. Now on Lightning, now the follow-up, the wheel. He has to look away. A disruption, but that's just going to set it up for a whip, and a stun, and a split earth, and another stun, another spell to finish him off.
The poison pump. No, it was the disseminate. Reflecting so much damage off the Huskar kill. Killed the queen. Double kill for Rue. Salvaging something.
Yeah, I guess you have to throw so much damage at the Huskar. He's going to be a very good target for that, especially when he goes in with his ultimate.
Nisha did not expect that. So I guess that salvages the situation a little bit. Pretty bad overextension by Spirit. Wasting this Aegis, wasting the Huskar potential as he was racing towards the BKB. He just finishes it. Didn't have it for that fight. No Terrorblade connection there. Pretty awkward exchange overall, but you do get deep vision out. You control liquid side of the map. You're continuing to build that lead.
Oh, Mickey.
And there's the bigger prize. Instantly blowing up, and that is the problem with the Leshrac this game.
Yeah, even if they deal with the Huskar, like at this point when you're down, and now where doesn't this just feel terrible? All these heroes on Team Spirit are going to just outscale you.
This is why I don't really believe in this Lesh as a counter pick to Terrorblade. I think Terrorblade's a great carry against the Leshrac as long as he gets to his timings. He's a Scotty buyer, he's a Hurricane Pike buyer, he's a BKB buyer. You're going to get one of these three for sure, maybe two, and they're all great against the Lesh, and you just melt it. Like, yeah, ultra late, you know, it gets wonky or whatever, but I think Terrorblade can easily out-tempo you, and especially against a carry Lesh who has lower levels off the lane, isn't going to play that super fast blink tempo style out of mid. I think it can be even worse sometimes. Right now, Yatoro, he's taking this game over, and he is going Hurricane Pike into Scotty.
Collapse, not hit by the hook shot, able to get the crush off. This is all bad for Liquid. Use the Stampede not to go in, but to try and retreat, but Laurel is there on the backside. TP away will be denied, Panto. There to collect.
I think we're seeing the value of the Tusk in this game against the Centaur in particular compared to that game too, where they didn't have an easy kind of casual way to melt him. Now they do.
Yeah. That's
really nice to have against these heroes. Because you can force out a lot of his action early in the fight just by going in with the Tusk plus anybody. You can force the, you know, the Blade Mill if he has it. You can force the Crimson Pop, Stampede, whatever it is. And then maybe your big damage dealers don't have to kill themselves on the return damage like we saw in the previous one.
Ooh! Whoa, no way! What an insane snipe from Boxy.
Got him.
That's a level 3 rocket flare, not even maxed out.
Got him.
Just got Tofu a shard and the rest of the team golds. I mean, they are still behind in this game, but things like that'll certainly help. I honestly didn't think he got it.
Yeah, that looks a little sus, but you take that. Pure instinct. The man's a killer.
Well, now you got Spotlight against Terrorblade for free. That is mega value.
Oh, yeah, that is super nice. I mean, honestly, the mischance is just good against their entire lineup.
Yeah.
30% miss against the tag team from the Tusk that people are trying to proc. The Slardar trying to get these slow hits in. The Terrorblade especially. The Huskar. What a snipe.
Tofu, he does have a Funhouse mirror to work with here. Goes into his own wheel, where Panto does not dare to follow.
That's an amp damage Terrorblade, though. You're not messing with that. Hurricane Pike done as well, by the way. So, again, this Hurricane Pike, BKB, Scotty triple threat that can just cause the Lesh a lot of problems. One is already up, the other is arriving quickly. You're just going to have to get Ghost Scepter and hope that that small window where there's nothing to get rid of it is strong enough for the Lesh to enter the fight. And we would not be surprised to see Spirit really push the issue, especially going into the next Roche, with the overwhelming advantage they have on their cores right now. Nice little tree cut for some ward placement.
More BKBs, and the question, does Liquid have any items coming in that will change the nature of the game?
They're going double Lotus. Between the Queen and the Centaur? Yeah, I mean, it's a great Lotus Orb game. Get rid of these amps, get the armor up, and they're thinking about Shiva's on the ledge, so it's going to be triple armor.
A lot of Atos, whip it to the wheel, Sonic Wave, everything! And the kitchen sink. They throw it all from Team Liquid to get the kill on the support. The Crimson Guard, well, unfortunately, there's still Demonic Purge. Slow him down, finish him off with the damage. Whip back, another teleport away attempted. This one will work. It's Centaur that gets out. Support for support, meta used, Team Spirit hitting high ground. Oh! Good escape back save there. Mickey with the punish. They hit the stomp. Disruption goes out. Lara right in the middle of all these heroes with the BKB. Silences up the last track, puts him away. With the Ghost Scepter, he survives. Team Spirit have used a BKB on Laurel and didn't really get much for the situation there. Trifling bit of damage on the tier 3, nothing major.
Not the connection they were looking for, but decent pressure, forcing Liquid into their base. Get some okay-ish tower damage, and a lot more gold for Yatoro, who's pushing towards that level 18. Liquid ready to fight, though. They're smoking up. They know there's some BKBs on cooldown. Nice
two-man stomp into the Split Earth. Disruption on one, but it doesn't bail out the Huskar. Coming back into it, Collapse pops his own BKB and does manage to sprint away. Dagger to slow down. Nope. He gets the blink out first.
Man, if they get out of here with everybody else, that is a blessing. Because they got completely caught off guard with a beautiful two-man stomp.
Boxy gets the vision on the bull supports Nisha. They'll get an extra kill out of this one. Nice dagger. Man, Tofu's actually pretty on the mark with those.
Great find from Ace. Taking advantage of that BKB cooldown on the Huskar. You can only disrupt one there, and they chose Collapse.
Yeah, it's surprising Team Spirit just did not seem to respect the fact that they used BKB and are farming in lane on Liquid side of the map.
Definitely a little too casual. Not giving enough respect to Liquid's teamfight capability. In fact, they're not really that far behind in this game.
No, they just brought a lot of net worth back into their side of things. They were like, that was like 3,000 gold they got.
Just the Terrorblade differential and that shard from the Tormentor snipe counted for a lot. Tofu is finding a lot of net worth. Clearing through illusions, clearing waves. It's got an Aether Lens on top of that shard plus the Aethos. He's a big ringmaster.
Panto making it his mission to get every single Watcher.
Giving Ace the business up here solo, just forcing a mass response out of Liquid. Nice little poke from him.
Ags is done for the Quap, so some of the mid-game is scaling up for Liquid here. I mean, if they can manage to dodge the initiation from Team Spirit, counter it with Escape Act or what have you, reset, I do think they can win fights, because as you said, most of this network differential is on the Terrorblade, and a lot of Liquid's lineup is built to deal with this Terrorblade, right?
Which would make it better to fight sooner rather than later, with that Scotty being closed in on by Yatoro.
Yeah.
You don't really want to let him get to that.
And you got to fight over this Roshan anyway.
So the next minute is
give that to him again.
Pretty pivotal here. Try and finish up these last few items you're closing in on, which is pretty much Lotus for Ace. There it is. So you have your one Lotus Orb, you have that Ags on the Quap. Decent chance to win a fight right now if you can find a good jump. Liquid just keeping themselves in this game right now.
Are they willing to go for a deep dive here?
That's tough. You're giving really good position to Rue if you go in like this on a frontliner.
Dire are scanning.
Could soft poke it
Dire's
and just
top
insta back
tower
out.
is under attack.
They don't even want to take the chance, so
Dire's
Foxy
Scotty's
can't
done.
make the call.
So Team Liquid is going to be pushing into a Scotty Terrorblade. You do have that information, though.
He's so big, man. I don't know how you deal with this guy other than all in him. And there's always disruption that can bail him out into the Sunder.
Got to jump on Anisha. Hook shot in response. A follow-up stomp. Collapse takes a lot of damage. They try and whip into the wheel, but instead he gets off the BKB and runs through. Stampede goes off. Plenty of stuns being thrown at the Centaur. Laurel's going to go after him. Sonic Wave picked up inside the Snowball. Snowball's going to go after Nisha. Nisha in trouble. Managed to get the blink out. Ace now stranded in the river. Whip goes out to finish off the toss, but Ace dies in return. Meanwhile, Box is in the back line. Split Earth. He doesn't actually land. The Cogs push back makes it so the Shadow Demon does not get hit by the Split Earth and doesn't die as a result. Boxy, he's going to be left behind. Nisha and Mickey up, but unable to fight any further. They're going to have to give up this Roche, it looks like.
He really wanted to go back in that Arcane Room. So powerful in this Axe Queen. Dealing a decent amount of damage, but some sick saves coming out from Spirit. Between the Snowball on Laurel early, dodging some of that Sonic Wave. Nice disruption timings as well, just stalling out some of these kill attempts from Liquid. And this Huskar's able to deal the damage, man. 8,000 coming out from Laurel.
Yeah, Yutoro did hardly anything there. It was Laurel the whole time carrying the damage in that team fight.
And now he's got an Aegis to play around with, a lot more freedom. Go into that Satanic and go into the Ags. Huge team fight win for Spirit. They needed to get something there, need to get this Aegis. Keep the Huskar's momentum going. That was a close fight.
It was.
That easily could have gone Liquid's way if they finessed it a little bit more. Some of those saves don't come out at the exact right moment.
I think I like the Ags more for Huskar. I feel like just any extra lockdown.
He's going Satanic, so.
What are you looking at me for?
I think the Ags is also great this game. They don't have a save to bail it out other than Escape Act, which is a mixed bag.
I mean, you just throw enough disables at the team, right? They're not going to be able to use their single save for everything.
Did get to Shiva's on the Lesh. It's a big pickup here. Kind of getting to your triple armor items, and then it's about scaling past that with more lockdown in the form of hexes or just survivability, so your damage over time from these daggers can add up.
Yeah. "30-minute Tormentors coming up.
Yep. See if we get sniped again. Will Boxy be the first player in Dota history to snipe a Tormentor twice with a Rocket Flare in the same game?
I think that's... Okay, you added a lot of little things. Do you think that's true, though? No player's ever sniped
There's
it
no
twice
way.
in a pro game?
It's borderline impossible, let alone to do it twice.
I'm saying not just Rocket Flare, just like anything.
Oh, I think it has been sniped twice in the same game. But I do not think with a Rocket Flare. Didn't KJ snipe it twice with Clock?
Yeah, one of them was like hookshot, right?
I remember. Got it twice in one game. Either way, the high ground commences here. Into the spotlight. Yatoro, very used to having it on him. Welcomes it.
Drop of the banner alongside a Siege Wagon push. Crimson Guard just delay the inevitable here. A tower is eventually going to drop. Liquid trying to mount up the damage off this Ags Quap. Poke at these heroes with daggers over and over again. But it's a full lane.
Not a fight you can really take into the banner plus Aegis.
Yeah, 2 minutes left on the Aegis, so Team Spirits will have the opportunity to go high ground a second time. Not with banner.
Not with meta either.
Quite the same, yeah.
Or you can just go fight. Daedalus delivered.
That's a pretty cool play. Go straight for Ace with the Nullifier. He tries to stampede away. Lotus Orb bounce back. A lot of damage on Laurel. Laurel commits, but he can't quite finish off the Centaur. He is so low, and Panto's going to go for him. But the potion given by Tofu, it's going to give Ace enough HP. He's not going to die to this punch, I don't think. A little bit more. TP away. The whip is going to stop him. Meanwhile, Boxy, whoa, big careful there, Ace. Careful. Dagger's going to land on Panto. They'll finish him off in the end. Boxy was looking for more. He hit a hook. But it looks like the rest of Team Spirit did manage to disengage. Minimal losses for Team Spirit on a bold move.
You know, I respect that. Panto, he went for the all-in. Said, I'll finish the job, boys. See you on the other side. He did not finish the job. He will see them on the other side. It's a successful Rax from Spirit. They lost basically nothing. Terribly continues to just get uber fat in this game. Yet to die, 6-0, perfect game from Yatoro. That is what every Team Spirit fan likes to see. And Aegis 30 seconds will expire here if Liquid want to take an aggressive fight.
Is this game going to be a problem for Team Spirit if they wait for the next Aegis, though?
I don't think so. I mean, they have Nullifier now. Really deadly item for Mikke, as we're going to see here.
Big problem for Team Liquid.
Yeah. Not much you can do about that one. I don't think Spirit are concerned about their scale right now.
Yeah. The big items that will be up for that fight, whip into the wheel, Tofu, no way out. Surrounded on both sides, Stampede, he's going to try and run up the river, but there's Collapse to finish the job. Trying to get to Ags on the Centaur, which would obviously be very significant. It's a lot of single target focus that Team Spirit are rocking right now.
I just don't know how
But maybe they don't even get the reprieve. Team Spirit may just go high ground without waiting for Roche.
It's just so difficult to keep the Lesh in the fight against his Nullifier now. It removes his Ghost Scepter, it removes the Escape Act.
Yeah.
What else do you have to bail him out if you can't get to the Sags on Centaur, which Yatoro's not giving you the time. It's giving you the time of day.
Keeps on finding the initiations. The hook shot, not good enough. Nisha's already dead, and now with the shards catching both Ace and Boxy, this might turn into a full-on wipe in the end of the game, perhaps.
Okay, I mean, that escalated very quickly.
Yeah, this meta, it will end the game. Team Liquid are going to have to use buybacks.
No messing around in this game 3. Give me the TB. Let me do the work.
Spotlight, trying to clear out the illusions. Meta lasting long enough for them to take the mid lane of Barracks. There goes the escape act. Ace also goes in at the same time. Felt like he had to run interference. Stun into a commitment from Mikke that does burst down all those heroes. So the Sonic Wave, they actually got a couple. Still, Mikke's going to die for Laurel, and that's a problem. There's just too many threats on the side of Team Spirit. Maybe they can take out Yatoro, maybe even kill a support or two, but eventually one of these cores is a problem for Team Spirit. Still chasing after him off the buybacks there. See how many heroes they can get. Good stop. Lands on to Collapse. Finishes him off. So 3 buybacks from Liquid will manage to hold this game a little longer.
They get Gem out of it. They get 2 of the cores. Not all 3, and it costs them 3 buys, but that is a successful base defense. Or something here.
And Team Spirit went for this push so early, it's not like there's, you know, Roshan isn't even going to spawn.
That's the upside of going for that play.
Yeah.
You don't risk losing any big objective if it goes wrong, and it didn't really go wrong. I mean, you got triple buyback. That's a severe economic blow. That Centaur Ags is just massively delayed. Not finishing up this Linken's on the Quap, and Mikke also thinking about a Linken's. I am surprised they took that Terrorblade down, though. That was a huge amount of burst damage coming out from that Sonic Wave, plus all the Leshrac damage, plus that Shiva's Guard amping it all up. Nice little combination there, and that's what they were probably looking for in a lot of this game, and just fell behind against the Huskar. Never mounted that exact kind of fight.
It's an interesting idea. Collapse getting a Yules, some extra saves, some extra dispels.
Did he buy it? I don't think he bought it, right? Nah.
What? It popped up.
Nah, he's thinking about Ags.
He bought it and then sold it?
Just to mess with you.
Okay, fine. Whatever. I don't care.
Yatoro thinking about his own Nullifier. Can't blame him for that one.
Yeah, I mean, nullifiers are just too value in this game.
Carry players will look for any excuse not to buy BKB, man. I don't blame him. Dog item.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Please, don't encourage people to follow Yatoro's example here. All right, everybody out there, just buy your BKB. Just lock down the game, all right? You're not Yatoro,
Is under attack.
and that's okay.
What if they are the next Yatoro, though?
Radiant's top tower.
Okay,
has
that's
fallen.
one person out of the 300,000 people watching right now.
But we don't know who that is unless none of them buy BKB, so...
I think a utilitarian value would say they should all just buy BKB. It would increase the happiness, overall happiness of the world,
Nah.
rather than them all buying Nullifier so we can have a new Yatoro.
Take your chance, kids. I believe in you.
I don't.
Unless you're from NA, in which case by BKB,
Is under attack.
you have no chance, son. Get some tier 4 neutral rolls. Another pure cloak for Ace. Don't mind if I do. A Dizoon for the Leshrac. Nice pickups here for Liquid.
But if you're not stopping Roshan, and you don't have buybacks, I don't know. I just don't. I don't see you being able to hold against this much. You know,
Especially a refresher shard and give it to Yatoro here.
I kind of thought
Double
they just
meta.
had to contest Roche.
Well, they probably thought Boxy would, you know, snipe it with the rocket for
Yeah,
you.
true. Instead, Liquid is setting up for pickoffs right now. They have hard pushed in the bottom lane, but I think Team Spirit, sneaking suspicion, they're just going to 5-man through mid into bottom. Or maybe they do end up going bottom.
Oh, they're going to go for Megas and just force Liquid to jump them. Much easier team fight configuration.
But either way, nobody's backing out to deal with this tier 2 wave pushing in. So, Laurel with the shield rune. That's going to be dicey. Collapse. It goes in. Okay, they bail out from the cart there. Saves Boxy's life. They're not willing to give anybody away. Wherever that initiation is, Ace will bail out that hero, even if it's a humble clockwork.
Waste half the duration of this meta, though he does have a second one if he wants to pop that refresher shard.
Yeah, that's true.
Keep that in mind. Liquid just trying to wear through this duration right now.
Boxy, hook shot onto Yatoro. And once again, the card save off of the nullifier that was trying to focus him down.
5-star Uber service in this game. Boxy better tip this man.
Pretty good daggers out from Tofu. That damage was kind of ramping up.
Holds him back. Keep their tower alive. No 25 for Yatoro yet either, which would be a big talent to gobble up here. Try and close this game out. Feels like this game might just have ended if they didn't have the spotlight, honestly.
Yeah.
I think you could just siege with illusions and SD illusions, and then you force Liquid to jump you. Instead, they just get to stall this out. They're trying to waste the Aegis duration, waste the meta durations. The siege is a lot slower because your illusions get melted. Shard is proving its worth here. That is for sure. And if you could get to the Leshrac Hex, I can kind of see some teamfight win conditions all-inning some of these cores, especially with the level 25. He's really close to level 25, actually. That is a massive talent for this Lesh with the Edicts. I mean, I would be calling for the solo XP here. I can't believe they're splitting it.
Yeah, Ace, get out of here. I mean, Ace has to stay a little close, you know?
True, but the rest of them gotta scram. Yo, Boxy, get the hell out of the range, man. Jesus.
Oh, gee. He's 60 experience.
Just give him the wave. Okay, he'll get it.
Right as Liquid decided to go into the triangle, they pushed Collapse out with a Sonic Wave, and Mickey jumps right into all these heroes. The BKBs go off, so do the nullifiers. That's a problem. He's going to be pulled back in. The wheel, good wheel, decent wheel. Mickey's going to get a lot of damage. He actually got him inside the cart as well. Yatoro's fighting for his life here. Disruption goes out last second. A little bit more HP on both Yatoro and Mickey. They both fall, but only one of them has the Aegis. Whip goes out, trying to finish off Panto. Not quite good enough. Got the taunt onto the Quap. A stomp hit by the Centaur, but is silence to follow it up. And that's going to be diebacks on both Liquid cores, all three of them, in fact. And
Ultra kill for Rue. What?
the Rue Rampage is denied, as Tofu doesn't want to give it to him.
That's based as hell right there. I mean, this SD just cleaning them up from the back lines. 12,000 damage done by the Huskar, but Rue will snag all of those last hits, as a truly good support does.
5% of the damage, but 100% of the last hits.
That's what it's about, baby. Get your name in the lights as Spirit clean up game 3. Liquid played that last fight pretty well. They got the 25 on the Lesh. They got the second Edict. They went in, did a crap ton of damage. Just too many lives for Spirit to play with there. I mean, you have double life on the Terrorblade. You have a Thunder. You have a Huskar. You have a Huskar with Satanic. You have a giant